Breaking news this afternoon, the Arizona Cardinals have released star wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins. He can now sign with any other NFL team. NFL is investigating a fifth Detroit Lion player for gambling. 4 other Lions have already been suspended for violating the league's gambling policy. NBA's competition committee is in serious discussions for a rule that would allow a second and final challenge if the first one is successful.
Joe Reinagel.
That's the third time in 7 seasons. The San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Oh, happy Friday, everybody. It is Friday before a holiday weekend, which makes this Friday much better than any regular old Friday. Not to mention the fact we're not in the studio today. We're at Texas Cheer Liquor #1, Petranco Road, just past 211. And oh, my goodness. And if it couldn't get any better than that, Jason Minix is not sitting here beside me. It's Rudy J. What's going on?
Good afternoon. How you doing, my man?
I'm doing well, man. How are you?
I'm lovely, man. I'm lovely. I'm in the building. Texas Cheer Liquor. Couldn't be better. Can't drink yet, but we'll get there.
We'll get there. We got to stick with the water for a minute.
For a minute.
But that's all right.
I mean, and when I say minute, I mean literally a minute.
And you know what makes it tough when you come out to Texas Cheer Liquor is that AD's got everything. He's got everything you could ever want, ever need. And if you can't find it here, he'll get it for you. And that's what's amazing. I was telling you
were shopping before when I walked in. You were looking all around the dang place like you trying to stock up for the weekend.
I was telling the young lady behind the counter. I said, AD's got some of the coolest stuff you can't find anywhere else.
He can't find. I don't know.
I mean, you got Jello shots over there. You got
Jello shots.
Jello shots.
Oh,
I mean, he's got all kinds of stuff.
I need the Jello shot. I need. What are we sampling today? I need to know what we sampling. Blanton's. Blanton's Gold?
Blanton's Gold.
Oh,
my man, that is worth the trip out here just for that. And I tell you what, that's just the tip of the iceberg, Rudy J.
What else we got?
We got all kinds of stuff. In fact, I know we got some free swag. AD told us that for sure. The Blantons, that's a good thing. And get this, stock up on some vodka.
Yes.
Silver Star vodka. Get this, $14.99. And that's the big handle. That's not the small bottle. That's the handle. $14.99. Also, you want to have some dinner, you can come out here and get a free Subway sandwich. Yeah. That ain't too bad. And by the way, if you're listening to us right now and you just heard me say all that, be the first person out here. Let me know you heard what I just told you, and you're going to get a bottle of Eagle Rare for $39.
And let me tell you something.
$39 for Eagle Rare?
That Eagle Rare, it's rare to find it for $39.99.
You ain't going to find it.
Yeah,
for
you're
that.
not going to find it. So, yeah, come tell us you heard the promo and get you a bottle of Eagle Rare for $39. Get you a cigar.
Yeah.
Say hello to Joe and our white belts.
Dude.
Did Shelton wear his white belt?
I don't know. Did he?
No? Okay. But he's a Texan fan. So, of course, he didn't participate. Dennis Harris says, can't see you on YouTube. You don't need to see us.
Yeah, I know, but we're here, man. And I don't want to get up too close to you there. It's just the sun behind us. So, yeah, we're here, right. I promise, Dennis.
You see the golf club of Texas.
So you can talk to us. We can hear you. And we're keep doing that.
Exactly.
That's all that matters. But come on out and get your Memorial Day weekend started with us out here at Texas Cheer Liquor #1. All you got to do is plug in Texas Cheer Liquor #1, and it'll bring you right here.
I got a text saying I'm speeding.
Good.
Somebody's speeding over here. Speeding.
Well, be careful. Don't get a ticket, but get over here fast. Because, man, $39 Eagle Rare. That's incredible.
How you been, man?
Dude, I've been good.
It's been too long since we've done a show together.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to doing this show. And I'm so happy that you came around to the white belt. I knew you would.
I love the white belt too, man. I just had to wait till I could tuck it all the way in.
I mean, you're a fashionista kind of guy, right?
I try to be. My wife dresses me.
Well, mine dresses me too. But I mean, I don't know what it is about the white belt, dude. I like it.
It's something about us golfers. You see how I included myself in that? It's something about us golfers. We like the white belt, man.
Well, I really felt, and I was telling everybody that was listening yesterday, Rudy, and I meant this sincerely. I apologized because I apologize. You looked so disappointed the other day when I didn't have the white belt on.
It wasn't me. It was the listeners were actually thinking you were.
And that's what I said. I mean, everybody that was listening was disappointed didn't have it on.
Yeah.
So I said, when I come out here to Texas Cheerleader today, I'm going to have it on. Now, the treat was you got yours on.
Yeah, man. I'm not a party pooper. Like, if they say it's a costume party, I show up in a costume. They say it's all white. They say it's a white belt party. I show up in my white belt.
Yeah.
I found it at the bottom of one of my drawers. I didn't think I was going to find it, but I did. Haven't worn it in about 10 years.
I've gotten to the point in life, Rudy, where I just don't give a damn what anybody says. So it's
and you know what? I don't think people realize not caring is such a stress reliever. When you stop caring what people think, your life is so much better. It doesn't have to do with the money or anything. When you really stop caring, like it's for real, can help your mental health. Like for real, I'm being serious.
No, I totally agree with you.
There's some athletes that could take a page from us. Like Kevin Durant. If y'all would just stop caring, you'd feel so much better.
Yeah, Kevin Durant.
Maybe it comes with age, Joe.
I hope so.
I think so.
I hope so. Because if I had the success and was athletic as Kevin Durant had the money that he's got, I think I'd just be walking around every day with a big smile on my face.
Get off social.
Yeah, and I really wouldn't care what anybody said about me if I was Kevin Durant.
Right.
But it's who cares, right? I look in the mirror. If I think it looks good, I really don't care what Greg Shelton thinks.
Oh yeah, Shelton. He makes fun of me once a week.
But I mean,
once a week he makes fun of me.
If this is what we're comparing ourselves to, I think we're in pretty good shape.
We're doing all right, right? We like Josie better.
Everybody likes Josie better. Josie's the station dog, by the way. And yeah, everybody likes Josie better than Shelton. That's for sure.
Come make him smile. He loves hugs.
He does.
Shelton loves hugs and kisses on the cheek.
Yeah. Kisses on the cheek. Oh, if you want to do that, go ahead. Nobody's going to stop you, right? Nobody's going to stop you. Well, happy to be out here in Texas.
Yeah, let's do it.
Happy to be here with you, Rudy J. That's for sure. And again, we got the Blanton's Gold. That's the samples today?
Yes.
Dude.
Are you kidding me?
That's going to be tough.
Not open it, but I'm going to open this.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Open the box.
I got to open this and pull this bottle out. Yeah, this
Blanton's I didn't know there was a Blanton's Gold. I mean, the Blanton's regular is good enough.
Oh, wow.
And this even got a schwanky
and it's got the Domino's bag. See, I use these bags. See, us brothers, we put our Domino's in these. Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's sexy. Can y'all see that on YouTube? I bet you can see that, Dennis Harris.
Yeah, I guarantee you can see that.
Yeah.
So if you come out here, you get a sample of that.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, and nobody else is going to do that for you.
Change your life. And I saw the Subway sandwiches just came in.
Subway sandwiches are here. We got Silver Star vodka, the handle, the big one. What is it? 1.75
1.75.
$14.99. And again, the first person that walks through this door out here at Texas Cheer Liquor #1 and lets us know that you just heard that promo, you can get the opportunity to buy a bottle of Eagle Rare for $39.
The first one.
And you are not going to, the first person.
First person that wants to do it. We don't have it's not just all day.
Because I got to ask AD what that normally is. That's a hell of a discount.
Yeah, it's normally much more.
$39. That's incredible.
I heard it. Can I do it?
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
AD hooks us up.
He always takes
care of us. He really does. When I wrote the rundown today, Rudy, thinking about the show, I got it all put together. I sent it out to Edwin and to you and to Spence, and then all of a sudden I hear DeAndre Hopkins.
You know what? I heard that too, Joe, and I only have one request, that the other 31 teams, even if you don't want DeAndre Hopkins, keep him from the Chiefs. If you're the Raiders, if you're Denver, if you're Cincinnati, Buffalo, the Jets, if you're in the AFC especially, even if you don't need DeAndre Hopkins, you do whatever in your power. Sometimes you sign a guy to keep him from the other guy, and you definitely don't want DeAndre Hopkins in Kansas City.
That's been the big rumor, and as that already started as he was released today, that Kansas City was one of those teams that was interested. So, and why wouldn't they be?
Who wouldn't?
Well, that's true, but can you imagine a DeAndre Hopkins with a Patrick Mahomes?
No, I can't.
I mean,
that's not fair. It's almost like getting Tyreek Hill back. I mean, he doesn't have the same speed, but you get a guy that doesn't drop passes, runs fantastic routes, and is a touchdown machine. So, any buyer's remorse on Brandon Cooks now? I mean, because he's paying $12 million to Brandon Cooks, right? DeAndre ain't gonna come in at 12.
You don't think so?
You know what? I don't know. I'll take that back. Yeah, probably.
I bet he would, just because he left a lot of money on the table. I mean, being released, he had 2 years left on his contract.
Right.
So he left a lot of money on the table and left it there in Arizona. There was a conspiracy theory, Rudy, of sorts that I heard as I was driving up here, that, and I hate the fact that now, and I know it takes place, but blatant, right? Tanking.
Oh.
Are the Arizona Cardinals already starting to tank for the kid from USC?
Yes. Because this new regime, they didn't sign Kyler Murray. They don't want Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's proven to be an okay quarterback, but a worse guy.
Yeah.
From what all the rumors you hear. And it's nothing to move these type of deals. There's probably 15 teams that would take on Kyler Murray in that new deal. They're not tied to him. I mean, we've seen guys get drafted number 1. Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson drafted number 2 overall. Now, they haven't given Zach Wilson $200-300 million, but no, they're definitely tanking. I heard Mike Tannenbaum come on show and say, yeah, if you used to be a GM, yeah, I'd do it too. They're not going to play Kyler Murray this year.
Well, and I don't know will he be ready to play?
Yeah, no, I mean even let's say
right?
let's say there was 6 weeks left in the season. What are you playing him for?
Yeah, you wouldn't.
So now tanking has invaded NFL. Well, this has been going on depending like when Andrew Luck was coming out, there was blatant tanking going on.
I hate it. I guess
but it's worse in the NBA.
It is worse in the NBA. You're right about that. I just wonder, because Tannenbaum was also saying that this Caleb Williams is better than C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young.
Really?
His opinion. He said he's better. He even said he would mention the Houston Texans, for example. If you drafted C.J. Stroud, or just because you did, and you still get the opportunity to draft Caleb Williams, you do it.
And I felt like my Chicago Bears should have kept the number 1 pick and drafted Bryce Young.
Oh yeah.
I think they're going to regret it. I don't trust Justin Fields just yet. So I feel like they were in that same situation and elected to move it. Now they got a king's ransom for it. I'm not mad at what they got for it, but when you really look at it, they should have done the same thing. And Kyler Murray and what was his name? I don't know. They had just drafted a quarterback the year before Kingsbury got there, and they drafted Kyler Murray anyway.
See, I don't know. I just can't see doing that. And I don't know about some of these college quarterbacks. And we don't know what they're going to be. We don't even know what C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young are going to do yet.
No.
I mean, they haven't done anything. Everybody's already raving about Anthony Richardson too, but it's just OTA'S. So I don't know, man. It's crazy. And I know this Caleb Williams is good, but I just don't know if you go all in and tank for this guy.
Again, that position is so important and so vital. Teams are willing to risk it all and roll the dice. But we've seen more failures than we have success stories when you talking about top 5 quarterback picks. I mean, hell, I don't even know if the Colts' Anthony Richardson is worth a darn. Well, the top 3 quarterbacks taken, I don't know if any of them can play.
You never know. Well, I mean, history will tell you that they haven't been all that great as of late. I mean, Joe Burrow is a success story. I think you would have to say, but
for sure,
certainly Carson Wentz, no.
Right. I think a lot of these teams saw what Philly did with Jalen Hurts and feel like they can mimic it. It's a copycat league.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, okay, if we fix our offense and cater it to him, and we have a good running game, and we build our defense, we can do what Philly did. I think that's what a lot of teams see. They're not thinking he's going to come in, whoever, Bryce, CJ, Anthony, and throw for 70,000 yards in their career. But what they're thinking, they could get a guy that we minimize his mistakes, run the ball a lot, do what he does best. Because Saturdays have invaded Sundays. So everybody feels like, hey, we can do what Philly did. And that's just not the case. Like Jalen Hurts can really play.
He can play.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not like he's just some bum that's there running the ball. No, he can play. He's accurate. And he's a really solid quarterback at Bama and OU. And now he's continued it in Philly. But we'll see what happens. Bryce, a little dude. CJ, I don't know. I don't trust Ohio State quarterbacks. And Anthony Richardson, I couldn't believe he even declared for the draft, let alone got picked 4th overall.
Well, what did he play? 16 games at Florida?
If that.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, babe, look, but I'm not mad at these guys.
Me neither. Get your money.
All you have to do is, be good for a couple of games and then have your stock rise and you're okay. So, I don't know, but it brings up an interesting point as you're comparing this. And I did this yesterday,
okay,
Rudy J, and it's good to have you to throw it out. And the folks listening and watching were chiming in too. AJ Brown or CD Lamb, who would you take?
Oh, AJ.
See, now that's a no-brainer for you, right?
No-brainer.
Because,
did you get some kickback on that?
Yeah. You know how Minix is, right?
Right.
Right. So
Bias.
if that rock out there in the street had a cowboy helmet on, it'd be the greatest rock in the world.
He's
So-
like that.
So we have that back and forth on CD Lamb. I hope CD becomes a great wide receiver, but right now I'm just not sold on him. I don't know why, but I'm not. And A.J. Brown for me all day long.
That's not even close. A.J. Brown got the GM in Tennessee fired.
After
After Philly kicked Tennessee's ass, they were like, you traded him to that team?
Yeah,
Get out the building.
of course.
I'm talking about literally a few hours after he wore them out.
And I don't know why Tennessee did that, but Tennessee's got some issues.
Yeah, they got their own problems.
They got some problems.
They got Will Levis, though.
That's right. Who should have been a Dallas Cowboy.
Should have been a
according to
Dallas
Rudy
Cowboy,
J.
man. Now, what do I know? I mean, I watched San Francisco, the team that owns Dallas, stockpile quarterbacks.
Right.
But everybody told me I'm crazy, so I'll die on that hill. I don't mind it.
I wonder what San Francisco does, man.
They got 4 quarterbacks.
I know. Trey Lance,
Sam Darnold and Purdy.
What do you do with him? Purdy's supposed to be ready to go.
You just have an all-out QB competition.
I
Kyle
guess you
Shanahan
do.
makes all of them good, so it doesn't really matter, really.
That's not too bad, is it?
Yeah.
We're going to talk a lot of football. We're going to talk a lot of things. By the way, we'll talk some more Dallas Cowboys football coming up at 5:30. Jon Machota from The Athletic will join us.
My
Cowboys
guy.
just finishing up OTAs. We're going to hear from some Cowboys that you don't hear from all that often and see what they're thinking about the season coming up. But coming up next here on the Blitz from Texas Cheer Liquor #1, how about that game last night? And how about the Boston Celtics, Rudy J? Will they become that team that rallies back from an 0-3 deficit? We'll get Rudy's opinion on that. Yours, too. You can join us here on Twitter. You can reach me at Joe Reinigle210. Reach Rudy at RudyJ _. Is that an underscore? _star?
Yeah.
Is that how you say that?
So what happened was when they made me change my Twitter handle, I was still under NDA. So I couldn't put ESPN.
I got
But
you.
Rob wanted me to change it.
Okay. So it's
So I was like
_star.
_star. So people thought I was just some cocky bastard that was calling himself a star, but I was going with sports star.
Well, they're right.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
mean that with all love.
With the confidence is different than cocky.
That's
There
exactly
you go.
right. That's good. So, yeah, reach out to us. If you're watching on YouTube, you can get us there. And then, of course, the Kielbasa Smoke Meat phone lines, 656-3776, 656-ESPN. We want you to be a part of the show. We're talking NBA basketball and some dude named Derek White, who used to be a San Antonio Spur. That's when the Blitz continues right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, nobody ever plans on getting arrested, but it does happen to a lot of people every day for all kinds of reasons. If you get arrested, a family member, a friend of yours gets arrested, you know you want to get out of jail fast, and the best way for you to do that is to call my good friend Albert and his great staff at AA Best Bail Bonds. The phone number is 210-225-2121. You can even text the word bail to 474747 or start the bonding process online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else to get out of jail, and you don't want to be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you a PR bond, make sure you really understand what those conditions are before accepting it. Your best option for stress-free bail bonds is AA Best Bail Bonds because nobody beats their price. They offer payment plans, a free shuttle service. They're open 24/7 with offices all over San Antonio and Texas. License number 149. Call AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Look for a protein through the day? Of course you are. Only Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds have the bold flavors you crave. Spicy dill, Korean kimchi, pasilla chili cheese, and more. Take your snacking to a whole new level with Southern Recipe small batch pork rinds. And keto fans, you're going to love this low-carb crunch. Get yours at HEB and online at southernrecipesmallbatch.com.
Southern Recipe Pork Rinds.
Is it time for a new lawnmower? Visit our Crush the Summer sale at Bill's Tractor and Equipment. Bill's Tractor and Skag have teamed up to bring you incredible savings on residential and commercial mowers just in time for the summer season. Skag mowers are tougher than any job you could throw at them, tough and heavy. Skag is simply the best. 0% financing is available on select models with approved credit. Bill's Tractor has been helping Texans with their mower and equipment needs for over 35 years. Come by Bill's Tractor and test drive a new Skag mower or go to billstractor.com.
The Golf Club of Texas has some of the best course conditions with the friendliest staff. The golf is great. They have a lighted driving range and practice area. While it feels like a country club, it's not a private club. It's open to the public, so bring the family into the 10 Cup Bar. It's the nicest sit-down restaurant in that area of SA, specializing in Texas food, wine, and spirits. For golf or dinner, go to Golf Club of Texas off Highway 90, online at golfclubtexas.com. The Golf Club of Texas, the friendliest golf course in Texas.
Macy's Memorial Day sale has everything you need to bring summer to your wardrobe and home with great specials like 25 to 40% off on-trend women's swimsuits, 30 to 40% off shoes and handbags you need now, and 20 to 60% off outdoor dinnerware and furniture. Plus, Macy's Star Rewards members can earn rewards even faster during Star Money bonus days. See Macys.com/Star Rewards. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Shiny and strong and healthy and hydrated. Your hair can do it all. So get to Ulta Beauty's gorgeous hair event happening now to see how you can take your hair to a whole new level. Discover beauty steals of 50% off must-haves from brands like Way and It's a 10. And explore exciting new arrivals from Lola V and Olaplex. These deals won't last long. So hurry. This event ends June 3rd. Shop in-store, online, or pick up today. Ulta Beauty. The possibilities are beautiful.
Tonight at Dive Bar, 6422 Babcock. Dive into some live country music with Tones Country Band starting at 7. Enjoy $3 Bud Light, $5 Rumble Mints, and $5 Crown. And the kitchen's open till midnight. Dive Bar, 6422 Babcock. A free rides venue.
The largest gun show in Central Texas is coming back to the city of San Marcos Convention Center, exit 201 off I-35 this weekend. Guns, knives, collectibles, and more. Texas gun shows this weekend at the city of San Marcos Convention Center, exit 201 off I-35. Not all pizza places are the same. Mellow Mushroom originated hand-tossed, stone-baked classic Southern pizza. Not in the mood for pizza? Order a calzone, hoagie, sandwich, burger, or a mellow salad and see how care goes into every item on the menu. Take your pick from 24 draft beers and or handcrafted cocktails. And many of the pizzas can be made gluten-free or vegan. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Tuesday on R&R in the morning. The finals are set. We'll get you ready. June 1 cuts are imminent, and oh my goodness, it's college baseball World Series time. Now back to the Blitz. Rudy, what are you doing there? You just left here.
Tatum left wing in the front court. 16-point Boston lead. Butler reaches in, pokes it away, but Boston keeps it. White straight on a three. It's good. Boy, Derek White can't miss. 5 3-pointers, 17 points.
Derek White can't miss. Didn't that guy used to play for the San Antonio Spurs?
Yeah, he had hair when he was here, though.
That's all right. Maybe he's better without hair.
Hey, man.
He's a little faster and he can shoot better. But that guy was sensational last night. He played well. Boston looks like a different team, Rudy. A completely different team. What's your take on these guys?
I guess Missoula can coach now and Spo can't. That was the thing. Like Spo was the best coach ever, and Missoula was the worst coach ever, 4 or 5 nights ago. Now it's, it's a game of chess. It's just Boston, I call them, someone's got to die for them to wake up and play. The defense that they've played over the past couple of games is the reason why they've gotten back into this series, because they finally decided to play defense. They finally decided to share the ball and do some of the things they were doing when Ime Udoka was there. And now, I said it yesterday before the game. I felt like Boston was going to be the first team to do it. And then now you got to figure is Gabe Vincent coming back for the Heat. They're already down Hero, already down Oladipo. Now you're down Gabe Vincent as well. You're already depleted. I don't know if they can overcome it. Max Struss has kind of remembered he's Max Struss, and now it's on Jimmy Butler to kind of carry them the rest of the way. So we'll see what happens. But right now, I feel like Miami's in trouble.
Well, that Gabe Vincent thing is big.
It's huge.
That guy's been playing very well. And Kyle Lowry used to be a great player, but he's not the Kyle Lowry of what he is. I mean, he's still adequate, right? But he's not Kyle Lowry of, 10 years ago.
No, he's not even the Kyle Lowry of the 2019 title with, number 2.
Right.
You know what I mean? He ain't even that guy right now. But they gave him 3 years, $100 million. So they got 2 more years stuck with Kyle Lowry, and he doesn't even start. A guy named Gabe Vincent, some guy named Max Struss is starting before him. So, look, I told Rob this morning, I feel like this is where the Heat need to be, because now they're back in that comfort zone of being the underdog, of being the team that nobody believes in. That's why they got to this point. They believe in, they like play with that chip on their shoulder. When they got up 3-0, everybody's telling them how good they are.
Yep.
Maybe they did the whole Jeff Traylor. They ate a little bit of the cheese. But after the day, after Get Up and First Take and Skip and Shannon and me and Rob and, you and I, they hearing those rumblings again, like, oh, they're done. They're in trouble. The pressure's on them. Maybe now they get back to that Heat basketball that got them to this point.
I don't know if that's the case or not, because Jason Tatum said after the game last night that Boston now is showing its true character.
You can see the true character of a person, of a team, when things aren't going well, and our ability to come together, figure things out, when it's not necessarily looking good for us. It's unlike any team I've been on this year and last year, just the core group of guys of, being able to respond. And I think that's just a test to our togetherness, obviously how bad we want it. And we got a room full of determined, tough guys that, push come to shove, you look to the left and the right and you believe that, the guy next to you is going to do whatever it takes.
Yeah, and they do believe that. The problem I have with Boston is, when are they going to relapse and realize they don't have a heart again?
Yeah. And
that's the problem.
And for a team that was in the finals last year, normally when you're in the finals and you get to Game 6 and you get your heart taken out by Steph Curry, you kind of come out and the type of intensity that you have to play with every night. Why would it take you to get the 3-0 to look to the guy next to you, look to the guy right to you? I mean, what happened after you lost Game 1 at home? Forget Game 2. You lose Game 1 at home, you think, okay, let's snap out of it. No, you get blown out. Then you lose Game 2 at home. You're like, all right, look to the guy next to you. Then you lose Game 3, and then now you wake up. I hate that. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like when Shaq left the Lakers, then he goes to Miami and he's in shape. Why not get in shape? Why aren't you in shape already?
Exactly.
Why does it take something catastrophic for you to get in shape? And same thing with Boston. Like, why would you get down 3-0 and then decide to play defense and move the ball and do the things that got you to the finals last year? So it all sounds good. But Jason Tatum, considering he's a superstar, he's about to get $318 million this summer, $63 million per year. You can't be a sometimey superstar. So right now, to me, he's still just a star, because your superstars can't be sometimey. You got to bring it every night. And some nights he just checks out.
Yeah, it's not just him, though.
No. It's the whole team. It's the coach. Yes, all of them.
And I didn't realize, but that Tatum and Brown have been together for 6 years.
I didn't realize it's been that long either. But
6 years.
Yeah.
You would think those two guys be unbeatable.
They should be.
Well,
with what's left.
Yeah.
With what's left, they should be. Now Denver's a whole different animal. That's a whole different animal.
Right.
They got the best tandem in the league, in Murray and Joker.
I'm going to tell you right now, though, Rudy, I agree with Jimmy Butler.
What's that?
Miami's going to win tomorrow night.
Because the last two games are not who we are. It just happened to be that way. And we stopped playing defense halfway because we didn't make shots that we want to make. But that's easy correctable. We just got to come out and play harder from jump. So, like I always say, it's going to be all smiles. We're going to keep it very, very, very consistent, knowing that we are going to win the next game.
Whoa, how about Jimmy?
Was that a guarantee?
We're going to win the next game? That sounds like a guarantee to me.
I like it. Add some intrigue to it.
Dude, I love it.
And now if you're Boston, you have that on repeat in the locker room, right?
Of course.
You just play that part over and over in the locker room. We're going to win the next game. I love that guarantee. Look, a lot of people don't like Jimmy Butler because he is a little bit arrogant. He's straightforward.
Cocky. He's all of that
He's
stuff.
a butthole, too. Yeah.
Well, sure
I want to say the other word, but you know what I'm saying. He's a butthole.
But I like guys that can back it up.
He can back it up.
And he can back it up.
I mean, outside of Joker, he's been the best player in these playoffs.
He has.
Yeah. So, Murray, too. Murray's right there. Those three guys. I have to say those three.
You talk about Jamal Murray. I mean, that guy is the most overlooked guy in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a damn good player.
Right.
And nobody talks about it.
Wow. I didn't hear Jimmy give the guarantee. I missed that. I don't know how I missed that, but that's a guarantee.
That's a guarantee.
That's a guarantee.
And when somebody says we will win,
that's a guarantee.
The next game, that's a guarantee.
I like it though.
I do too.
Give me something to do tomorrow night.
That is it.
I didn't know if I wanted to watch that one tomorrow night, but it seems like now we have to.
I just don't think Boston can come back and win 4 games in a row. However,
so you don't have to win 4 in a row, just 2 in a row.
Well, now
that's in the past.
Now it's in Miami, South Beach. I sure hope the young men from Boston don't go to South Beach early and party their butts off.
Now you got all summer to party, but you never know, man. South Beach is tempting.
Then when I was 26, I didn't give a damn what I had to do the next day.
200 million, I go do it. I'll be fine. I mean, Jordan used to do it. Jordan be rolling in 2 a.m. from the casino and go drop 50, but everybody's not Mike.
No, nobody's Mike. Nobody.
Not even LeBron?
And no, not even close.
Just making sure.
Not even close. Come on.
Just making sure.
You know better than that. All right, we are here at Texas Cheer Liquor #1. You need to come out and see us. We got the guy from Silver Star here setting up with some drinks, some samples, and
the Eagle Rare is gone.
Eagle Rare's gone. But, AD said something. He hinted that there might be another one coming in the next hour. So I don't know.
So the hour 3 Eagle Rare is gone. We already had someone show up. But
that's exactly right.
We'll see. But we still got this Blanton tasting going on.
You got that. You got $14.99 Silver Star for the handle, the 1.75
everybody
liter.
Loves the guy that walks in with the handle bottle.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? When you walk in with the handle, you become the most popular guy in the room.
There's no question about it. But they give you free samples of that. He's also got something else over there. It looks like a whiskey from Silver Star, some kind of honey whiskey. That he's going to be sampling as well. Plus, you got to come in and have a try of this gold edition Blanton's.
And it is for sale.
Well, of course it's for sale. But I can't wait to get into that because I want to see how that's better than the regular Blanton's, which is really, really, really good.
Absolutely. It's great.
So come on out and party with us. Start your Memorial Day weekend with us here. Rudy J, Joe, Ryan Eagle, come out and see us because we got a lot to talk about and a lot to offer you. AD says he's going to pull out some swag as well, so you need to get out here. Texas Cheer Liquor #1. Just plug that into your phone. It'll get you here. It's an easy drive. Get out here and have some fun with us. We'll continue on the Blitz coming up. We'll talk Cowboys OTA'S. In fact, we're going to hear from a couple of the new Cowboys, Brandon Cooks and Stephon Gilmore. This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Macy's Memorial Day sale has everything you need to bring summer to your wardrobe and home with great specials like 25 to 40% off on-trend women's swimsuits, 30 to 40% off shoes and handbags you need now, and 20 to 60% off outdoor dinnerware and furniture. Plus, Macy's Star Rewards members can earn rewards even faster during Star Money bonus days. See Macys.com/Star Rewards. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
With summer savings at the Home Depot, we have laundry appliances that just fit. Fit your space, fit your needs, and fit your budget. Like a new LG laundry set with 6 motion technology, using different wash motions to get clothes cleaner. And sensor dry to automatically adjust drying time, all making laundry quicker, cleaner, and easier on your clothes. Save up to 30% on select appliances plus up to $100 off select laundry sets at the Home Depot. Pricing valid May 18th through June 7th, 2023. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Maytag month has got it going on. It's all you want with the savings all month long. Baby, can't you see? Maytag month is all you need. You know you can't go wrong when Maytag month is going on.
Upgrade to the performance you need on all Maytag major appliances during May is Maytag month, happening all month long.
Maytag month is going on.
Wow, Total Wine really does have everything. I found your favorite bourbon, an awesome vodka, and Ruthie.
Ruthie?
That's me. Always happy to help. Honey, Ruthie found that amazing Cabernet you loved.
Oh, yeah. That Cabernet was really good.
And I have it for the low.
We've got to get another bottle. So glad we found Ruthie.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More. Drink responsibly, be 21.
Introducing My Plan from Verizon. Control what goes into your plan and what stays out of it. All on Verizon's award-winning 5G network. With the new game-changing My Plan, you pick only the perks you want and save on every one, like Disney Bundle and Hotspot. So now you're getting exactly what you want in your phone plan and only paying for what you need. Take charge and get My Plan at your Verizon store today. It's your Verizon. $10 per month for each My Plan perk. Additional terms and conditions apply per perk.
Discover credit cards automatically double all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year, which means, wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer.
Go ahead.
Did I read that right? Discover automatically doubles all your cash back?
Yeah, that's what the script says.
So if I get a Discover card right now, I can earn twice the cash back.
Apparently. Wait! Unlimited first-year cash back match. Only from Discover. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check to fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-497-9090. That's 800-497-9090. 800-497-9090.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Thinking about gas mileage. You know, changing your oil with a full synthetic oil like Valvoline Advanced can help your engine get more miles. Right now, buy a 5-quart jug and get a free STP Extended Life Oil Filter. That's right, free. Get started on your next job today with the parts you need, when you need them, at AutoZone or AutoZone.com. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
Imagine you're looking at a balancing scale with everything you do for other people on one side and everything you do for yourself on the other side. If it isn't balanced, maybe it's time to spend a little more time on you. And therapy is a great place to start. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist online who can help you find that balance and stick to it. Visit betterhelp.com/score to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/score.
Ribs, burgers, chicken. Submit what you grilled or smoked, and you could win a $50 gift card from Tri-County Meat Market.
So good and tasty?
Grilling with the Blitz. Joe Reinagel, Jason Minix, The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Well, happy Friday, everybody. It is a Memorial Day weekend Friday, which makes this Friday a little bit better than a normal Friday.
Absolutely.
That's exactly why we are out at Texas Cheer Liquor #1. We are starting the weekend right here, and we want you to come out here and join us, and we're going to bribe you to do that. He is breaking out all the good stuff. The Gold Edition Blanton's, you can come out here and sample if you'd like. We also have Silver Star over there, which is a vodka. Is that a whiskey also? A honey whiskey over there that you can try. There's specials here. By the way, the Silver Star vodka, the 1.75 liters, only $19.99. All right.
It's 14, right? It's on special.
$14.99.
It's on special for 14.
I'm sorry, $14.99. I'm looking at the sign over there because I need a prompter, Rudy.
It's all good, man.
I'm a TV guy.
You're a
what
TV
can I
guy.
say?
You need I don't know how y'all read that damn prompt.
$14.99. Excuse me. That's even better than the other price I just quoted. So come on out here to Texas Cheer Liquor and see Rudy J.
In the 4 o'clock hour, the first person to come up and tell us the promo, we're going to get a little something. You'll get a little swag, get a little Subway.
Okay.
And
oh, that's right. We got Subway sandwiches.
We got Subway sandwiches and another, because one Eagle Rare is gone. But in the 4 o'clock hour, you come up to us and say, hey, I heard the promo. We're going to give another Eagle Rare away for $39.99. We're going to do one. Might be something else. It might not be Eagle, might be something else, but it's going to be a deal and it's going to be good. Might be something better.
Hey.
Look, Bobby's upset. Bobby's like, what do you mean something better? What the hell?
Dude, you come out here and get a sample of that Gold Edition Blanton's.
But see, Bobby cheated. Bobby literally lives a stone's throw from Texas Cheer Liquor.
Well, then he knows the place to go because you got to come in here and get stocked up for your Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, buddy.
I mean, this is a place to do it because if you can't find it in here, you can't find it anywhere, no matter what you want. I guarantee you. Texas Cheer Liquor #1. Put that in your phone, and everything is going to be A-OK. Get out here and party with us to start your Memorial Day weekend. Cowboys OTA'S.
Finally, I was thinking we weren't going to hear from him. By like Wednesday, I was like, why haven't we heard a press conference?
Well, it's funny because Jon Machota the other day tweeted something out that there's only the media has access for one day.
So I saw some of the TV guys went down. I saw Chuck went. I saw Don went. So I was like, this is weird. Rob and I felt offended. We're like, why weren't we invited? If they invited the media,
I'm sure we were invited. We're always invited.
You think so?
Of course we are.
I mean, we talk to Coach Mike McCarthy every Friday. Y'all talk to Stephen Jones every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
The season. What
of course we do.
How you going to invite us?
I know. Exactly right. But, we got a chance to hear from some of the newest Cowboys, and that's that was pretty good. Of course, the newest Cowboys we're talking about, one Brandon Cooks, a wide receiver. The other is Stephon Gilmore. Both of those guys, brand new. And boy, when you talk to them, I'll tell you what, when you look at
they sound
at Brandon Cooks, well, he's excited to be there.
It's special, especially when you come, a part of something that's already been moving the train at a fast pace and been doing great. You just want to come in, fit in, and come in and make plays and be a part of the guys and continue to have fun.
Yeah, continue to have fun. And he's got to be thrilled to go from Houston to Dallas, where he didn't have a chance of doing anything last year, where he's got an actual chance to do something this year.
He's the Rudy Gay of the NFL. He's good, but he's not good enough to where teams feel like I can't trade him. He's been on 5 teams. Like, how's a guy? Everybody, especially when he's on your team, he's great.
Sure.
Everybody's like, oh, yeah, we got Brandon Cooks. Well, if he's that great, why do the Saints and the Patriots and the Rams and the Texans say, yeah, you can have him for a 5th round pick?
But, I think
what is that?
He's got to be with other guys. He can't be.
Oh, so he's got to be with the pack.
I think so.
Okay.
I've always been a pretty.
Well, you know what they do? The Wolves do to the weakest of the pack. They kill him.
They kill him.
Or
trade him away.
Or trade him away. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So how good is Brandon Cooks, Cowboy fans? I come to troll.
Well, I don't know, but Brandon Cooks says he's looking forward to bringing some explosive plays to Dallas.
I just want to continue to bring, just that explosive play, being dynamic, something that they already got, but just really just want to just build on that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's see. Explosive plays. Look, I think what he's going to do, if nothing else, is make CD Lamb a little bit better. Take some heat off of CD Lamb.
And I think he's going to push Gallup. He's going to push Gallup because Gallup has moved back to that 3rd spot. To me, Gallup is back in the situation he was with Amari, then CD, then it was him, and he had to prove himself, and he worked hard, and he caught everything they threw to him. And Cowboy fans wrote him off. Even though he was coming off an ACL, everybody's not Adrian Peterson. Everybody's not Russell Westbrook. Some guys the mental rehab is much longer than the physical. I haven't given up on Gallup. I think he's going to have a great year, but he's going to not only push CD, but he's going to push Gallup, and he's going to open up things for the run game as well.
Well, I think so, and they've got a quality receiving core now. I think we can say that if Gallup comes back. And I think with Gallup, Rudy, it was almost more mental than it was physical for him.
No, it was clearly mental. Like, he didn't forget how to play. He's their best tough ball catcher they have on the team. Better than CD. He's a toe tapping summer gun. He's a deep threat. He can still play. He just needed that year. Some guys need that year to get back to where they used to be. And I think Gallup's going to be fine. I think he's going to, have a great season.
I hope so. I'm a big fan of Michael Gallup. Hey, the other new guy is Stephon Gilmore, right? Well, Brandon Cooks and Gilmore, they've already got a relationship.
Me and Steph, we probably talk twice a week, since the moment we played together in New England. That's just what it is. But especially during this time, I feel like those phone calls happen a little bit more for sure.
Yeah, they did play together. I mean, you figure Brandon Cooks probably has guys from every team that he knows.
You know what's funny? Yeah, I know. You know what's funny about Gilmore? When they got him from the Colts, I was like, he's washed. And then the most respected site in all of football, used by GMs, used by radio, used by television, Pro Football Focus, had him graded at above 90. And Pro Football Focus, who is the Bible, has him ranked above a 90, and the Cowboys got him for whatever it was, a 5th, 6th round pick with Trayvon Diggs on the other side and Donovan Wilson and Jerron Kurt. Like, that's a hell of a secondary. And if they can get any type of pass rush, along with Mozzie coming to the party and Micah bulking up and Sam Williams in 2nd year, I I'm going out on the limb and saying they could have a top 3 defense this year.
I
think they're going to have a top 3 defense this year. I really do.
I agree with you if they can stop the run. Because, look, if they can
that's going to change the game.
And I think so. And Mozzie's
that's why they drafted
him, right?
That's
so if he can live up to the hype and do the job that the Cowboys think he can do, that will be. One thing about Steph Gilmore, though, Rudy J, he says he's excited to play for Dan Quinn.
I'm excited. Dan Quinn, a great coach. They had a great defense last year, and I'm just trying to, bring my athletic ability on the team and make plays for the defense because it was already good. So just trying to, make them better.
But I think he will make them better.
He is. He's gonna make them a lot better. I mean, don't get me wrong. DeRon Bland showed that he can play in this league as well, but he hasn't seen everything that Stephon Gilmore's seen, especially when you're talking about A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Waller, and all those guys that are over there, and Scary Terry with Washington. It's a hell of a schedule they have, and I think Stephon Gilmore's up to the task for sure.
And I think it was needed. The Cowboys needed that. They needed a veteran guy in there that could help out a Trayvon Diggs. Yeah. I mean, look, Diggs has got the athletic ability, but there's nothing like a vet that can take you under his wing and help you out. And I really hope that Trayvon Diggs stops bullfighting and learns how to tackle.
Well, some of the greatest DBs of all time couldn't tackle, Joe.
Well, this guy, he doesn't even try. Just make an effort,
no, if you watch Trayvon Diggs on tape, he's always clean. Uniform ain't never dirty. He ain't ever tackled anybody.
And I just wish he would just, pretend, flop, do something. I don't know, man.
Hey, he's got to wait till he gets that contract, Joe.
Is that what it is?
You got to get that contract before you start putting your nose in there. So maybe once he gets his deal, maybe he'll stick his shoulder in there and accidentally trip somebody. You know what I mean?
I hope so. The guy, some guys just don't like contact.
They don't like that contact.
Trayvon is one of those guys. All right. Hey, this is the Blitz. We're live out here at Texas Cheer Liquor #1. All you got to do is plug that into your phone, tell you exactly how to get here. It's easy to do. And I tell you what, it's worth your while because AD has the good stuff out. We've got a gold edition bottle of Blanton's out here that you can try. You can try. We also have some Silver Star vodka over there, Silver Star honey whiskey over there that you can try as well. And you might as well walk out of here with a couple of handles of that Silver Star because it's $14.99. Are you kidding me? $14.99 for the Silver Star. So just back the pickup truck up and take a box of it.
There's only one problem. There's an Eagles fan in here.
Uh-oh.
There's an Eagle fan in here. And
no way.
That's why it all of a sudden it felt like gloomy. It felt gloomy in here when he walked in.
An Eagles fan. That's all right. That's all right. So I'm going to ask you.
You know what they say about second place, right?
What's that?
You're just the first to lose.
So are you talking about the Cowboys?
I'm talking about the Eagles.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what, I think the Cowboys would love to get to the Super Bowl and lose.
I think so too. I agree with Hey Joe, I agree with that. You're right. My bad. You're right.
Oh my goodness. All right. Hey, we're going to come back. And when we come back, hey, Charles Barkley has some advice.
It's not about our women, is it?
For Zion.
Okay.
All right. Some
Let's
advice for Zion. We'll hear that when the Blitz continues here at Texas Cheer Liquor #1 on San Antonio Sports Star 94.1.
All guests appearing on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star appear on the Buyers Barricades guest line. Buyers Barricades provides traffic control, rental, and sales for San Antonio and beyond. Online at buyersbarricades.com.
Hi, Jason Minix here for Noble Gold and their website, noblegoldinvestments.com. If you've been thinking about how to secure the value of your assets, grow your wealth, diversify your portfolio, think gold. All the bank failures that have recently happened, economic news talking about the devaluation of the dollar. Gold is a safe long-term investment to secure your wealth. And if you're not sure how to buy gold, that's not a problem. Go to the website, noblegoldinvestments.com. They'll walk you through everything. They will email you their gold and silver investors guide. Think about the long-term play. The price of gold in 1970 was $35 an ounce. The trends will blow you away. Look at what the price of gold was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Don't wish you did this down the road. Take the time to go to the website today, noblegoldinvestments.com. Use promo code STAR that they're offering people that wants America the Beautiful coin. noblegoldinvestments.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
I think my battery's dead.
With free battery testing and charging, AutoZone is here to help.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
What if I need a new one?
We have the right batteries right here at America's #1 battery destination.
Get in the zone.
And what if I don't know how to connect it?
No problem. We have a how-to for you at AutoZone.com.
Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Meet Joe A, Joe B,
Hello.
and Joe C.
What's up?
3 everyday Joes perfecting their banking with Chase. Joe A is locking his lost debit card with the Chase mobile app. Joe B is cruising toward his new ride with AutoSave. And Joe C's Chase banker is helping him budget to go back to school. Tools that help protect. Support for what's next. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Messaging and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Tired of garage clutter? Garageization can organize your garage with cabinets, shelving, overhead racks, and more. Right now, buy 8 feet of shelving and get 4 feet free. Learn more at GarageOrganizationSanAntonio.com. GarageOrganizationSanAntonio.com.
Attention, all poker players. I need to let you know about San Antonio's premier card house. That's right, SA Card House, 281 North in Bitters. Clean atmosphere, inviting, top-notch, and the customer service is A1. But let me tell you what I love most about SA Card House. True story. Mondays and Wednesdays, I go out there and I get in the free roll. I'm not the best poker player. Matter of fact, I'm not experienced at all, but it doesn't matter. Whether you're the dealer or whether it's the players, whether it's the employees, they're willing to help you and willing to help you learn the game and make you get to the point where you can become a top-notch poker player. They got pros all the way down to the Rudy J and the Joes. Go and check it out yourself at sacardhouse.com. SA Card House is at Bitters and 281, and they got a full bar and a full grill with 3 5-star chefs. I've had just about everything on the menu. SA Card House is a private social club, but always accepting new members. Go and check them out for yourself, and they got the 100 Can May giveaway. sacardhouse.com. That's SA Card House at Bitters and 281.
I was in a terrible accident with a commercial vehicle. I had to have surgery on my back. My life was turned upside down and I was completely screwed. Then I called the Fours, the Davis law firm. Jeff personally handled my case. After expenses and attorney fees, I received $397,988. It's really true. Jeff was here for me.
I'm Jeff Davis. If you were injured by a car or large truck, call me at my San Antonio office at 444-4444. That's 444-4444. There's only one number to remember, and that's 4.
Listen to this station anytime, anywhere on Odyssey. Odyssey is your new audio home for all the music, news, sports, and podcasts that matter to you. Odyssey. That's AUDACY.
If you're looking for authentic sausage, the kind you could find in butcher shops back in the old days, then Kielbasa smoked sausage is what you've been looking for. You see, Kielbasa makes their legendary smoked sausage in small 150-pound batches with only fresh, high-quality ingredients and never frozen meat. They never add fillers or chemicals that you can't pronounce. Then it is smoked over real hardwood. Real smoke, honest meat, slow crafted. What they say is in their products is exactly what is in there. That is what they mean by honest meat. At Kielbasa, they are proud their ingredient list is short, straightforward, and doesn't require a PhD in chemistry to translate, because the only way they can guarantee it's the best sausage you've ever eaten is by only using real hardwood with their uncompromising slow crafted method, fresh spices, and yes, only honest meat. No fillers, no enhancers. If it's not the best, just give Michael Kielbasa a call and he'll give you your money back. Real smoke, honest meat, slow crafted. Go get some Kielbasa today.
This is Tim Spence, and you're listening to the home of the Aggies, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You are listening to the home of the Aggies. You're also listening to the Blitz. I'm Joe Reinagel. Jason Minix is off. But we got the superstar, and Rudy J in the house.
What's up, Joe?
Man, it's all good, Rudy. It's all good. I'm happy that you're here today. I really am happy that we're out here at Texas Cheer Liquor #1, because it just feels like a party when you come out here to Texas Cheer Liquor. So not only that, AD looks excited, man. He's happy, right? And he's so happy that he breaks out a box of gold edition Blantons for anybody to try.
Yeah, anybody.
Anybody
can come in and try it. You got the Silver Star samples, the Silver Star Texas Honey, some Eagle Rare, some Darryl Proof Elijah Craig. It's going and some free Subway sandwiches.
That's incredible. And $14.99 Silver Star vodka.
Buddy.
That's the big jug too, the 1.75 liter, the handle. $14.99. That's incredible. You need to come out here and get several of those bottles for sure. Got to ask you a question, Rudy.
What's up?
Zion Williamson.
Fat.
Is he a bust?
No, he's just unprofessional. He's just got to learn to be a pro. You know, as it's sometimes, and then not only that, there's nobody in that organization holding him accountable because they're scared of these kids nowadays, and they're scared if they tell him anything, he'll ask for a trade. So in this day and age in the NBA, if you don't handle these kids with gloves, they ask out. So what do? They let him keep eating fried catfish and fried shrimp and gumbo and beignets, and he's going to eat himself out of the league until somebody gives him a hard kick in the ass and tells him, dude, you're going to eat yourself out of the league.
Dude, have you been talking to Charles Barkley?
Oh, no.
Because that's exactly what Chuck says.
Zion Williamson, yo, man, I don't know you. We've never met. Somebody got to tell you, like, yo, man, you got to get in shape because you're going to keep getting hurt if you're out of shape. I don't think the coach has enough power to tell you what to do. I don't think David Griffin, who's a friend of mine, has enough power to tell you what to do. I'm so blessed for Moses Malone. Told me to get my fat ass in shape and made me lose 50 pounds. It changed the whole dynamic of my life. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. I want you to be a great basketball player. I've been in your shoes, being very talented, being overweight, and like I say, I thank God every day for Moses. Rest in peace.
You're playing the Moses role for Zion.
I would love to. Let me tell you something. I've seen dozens guys eat their way out of the NBA. It can happen quickly because once you start getting hurt, you're going to keep getting hurt. My first contract was 4 years, $2 million. I got in shape for $2 million. You're going to make another $500 million. All you got to do is get in shape.
Wow.
I swear on everything I love, I hadn't heard that.
You got in shape. You didn't take $500 million, did you?
No. Just a trip to the doctor. And he said, dude, you're about to die.
That'll do it, right?
All right. Oh, okay. Let me put this fried chicken down for a little bit.
Absolutely. You know, it's sad too, because when Zion came into the league, everybody said this guy is it. He's going to be the man, and he just can't stay healthy.
But Joe, I don't know. You know what? In fairness to all athletes, I don't know who I would be after. Like, okay, he got to the league. Jordan gave him $90 million.
Yeah.
Then the past season, off season, the Pelicans were like, damn, this dude's always hurt, but how do we let him walk out the door? Here's 200. So before doing anything, he's touched 300 million.
Yeah.
I don't know who Rudy J would be if I had 300 million. I don't know if I would feel like getting up and working out.
Well,
I would like to think I would, but I know sometimes what we have to remember, everybody don't want to be Jordan. Everybody doesn't want to be Kareem. Everybody's not here to be the best ever. Some people are here to get paid. And he's done that.
Well, and
I know it sucks, and I know that's like, as you hate to hear that as somebody that goes to work you're listening and you go to work every day and you busting your ass and whatever your job may be. And you're like, dude, these dudes get to play basketball. They're privileged. I get that. But what I'm saying is what we have to realize is some of these dudes don't care. They're there to change their family's lives. Some of them did, and they're like, okay, I'm good.
And so you just float around.
You just float around. You're like, hey, man, he's touched $300 million and never played a full season.
See, it's interesting to me though, and you're right. Look, I'm a knucklehead and always have been. And I did it, and I did it without making any money, right? So it didn't take me making a lot of money to be a knucklehead. So that's just the way it is. But with a guy as talented as Zion is,
I want to see him.
I'd like to see him because when he plays, he's unstoppable.
He's a monster. 6'6", there's nothing anybody can do with him. He literally, with him and Brandon Ingram, and now you've added, the point guard, CJ. You've added CJ from Portland. They have a team. Like, they could be a threat in the West, but they need Zion.
They need Zion. And hopefully somebody like Charles Barkley can.
Guys don't take Charles's advice. They don't listen to Charles. They automatically get offended and they start crying. How many athletes does
exactly
he make cry?
Right. Oh, a lot.
Instead of listening to the message, they just like, oh, Charles always making fun of us. He's the old guy's always making. No, man, he's actually. What did he say that was a lie?
He didn't say anything. And the thing is, he used that because he said he was fat.
Yeah.
Right? Moses Malone helped him.
Yeah. And he said 4 years, $2 million. And first of all, I love $2 million, but don't that sound like crumbs right now?
Now it does. Now it does. $2 million.
In '84, $2 million was like what?
That's like disrespect. Now wait, man, you're only going to pay me $2 million?
That's what the Cowboys tried to give Zeke.
Yeah. I don't know. $2 million is better than
I'll
nothing.
take $2 million.
Yeah,
I'll take $2 million today. Is that lady taking a picture of us through the bottles?
Oh
Hey,
my goodness.
hey,
She sure is.
hey, lady, no pictures. You got to pay for those.
Well, it's her Christmas wish list.
Oh, okay. I was like, hey, she can't take pictures without
Apparently
my
you're
permission.
on it.
Yeah, without my,
Oh.
A lot of chocolate. A lot of chocolate. A lot of chocolate.
A lot of chocolate.
I'll give you a chocolate OD.
Hey, we are Texas Cheerleader #1, and we got the paparazzi out here taking pictures and all kinds of stuff. And AD's got the samples out. A gold edition bottle of Blanton's has been opened, and you can come sample that if you've never tried Blanton's, especially the gold edition Blanton's. You need to come out here and try it.
Yes,
We got
sir.
Silver Star vodka over there that you can walk out of here for $14.99 for a handle of that stuff. It's incredible. And rumor has it, as we turn the clock on the next hour, AD's going to have another special giveaway.
Something rare for $39.99.
How about that? Well, we'll see what happens. I can't wait for that. I can't wait to continue out on this edition of the Blitz, because when we come back, Victor Wembanyama, should he still be playing basketball right now? Are you nervous as a Spurs fan? We'll get into that and a whole lot more as the Blitz continues right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is the Blitz. KTFM Floresville and always at ESPNSA.com. San Antonio's Sports Center.
Well, that's the big news of the day. The Arizona Cardinals have released wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins. He can now sign with any NFL team he would like to. NFL is investigating a fifth Detroit Lion player for gambling. 4 Lions have already been suspended for violating the league's gambling policy. Rangers hit the road, starting a series with the Orioles in Baltimore, and the Astros head out west to take on the Oakland A's.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
Joe Reinagel.
That's the third time in 7 seasons, the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Oh, my goodness. It is a Friday, which is a good thing. The fact that it is a holiday weekend makes it even better thing. Rudy J sitting beside me makes it that much better.
How
And
you
the
doing,
fact that
Joe?
we're Texas Cheerleader #1 is a cherry on top.
How you doing, man?
I'm
It's been
doing
a
good,
while,
Rudy
man.
J.
How's
How
life?
you doing, man?
How's life on Sports Star? You've been here a little over a year now.
Dude, I love it, man. I'm having
Tell
a
the
great
truth.
time.
No one's listening.
Nobody?
Nobody. Tell the truth.
Well,
What's it like working with Jason Minix every day?
Yeah, we don't have enough time.
Oh, okay.
Even another 3 hours, not enough time.
So you were happy he was leaving.
Happy? I don't know about happy, but
No, I'm kidding.
no, Minix is okay.
He's eating clam chowder. I think that's the most overrated dish.
Clam chowder?
You like clam chowder?
I like clam chowder.
But do you like? He hunts it down.
Oh, really?
And tries it there. Like when we first went to Oxnard, we're in Cali. He's
That's
hunting
right.
down clam chowder.
Well, I'm not that big a clam chowder guy, but I kind of like lobster bisque. You like lobster bisque?
Yeah. I like a good lobster roll.
Now, you a soup guy?
I do like soup, but I'm particular about it, but I like soup.
I kinda
Olive
like-
Garden has a good one. I like, what is it? The Tuscany?
Tuscany.
It's the potatoes and sausage. What is it? Tuscany?
Tuscany.
Yeah, Tuscany
Yeah,
soup. right?
that's a good one.
I like tortilla soup.
Yeah, I do too. I like that.
Um,
Hey, I'm a simple guy too. I have chicken noodle, man.
Yeah, it's fideo soup.
Fideo's good.
I like fideo.
Yeah, Fideo's good.
You know what I'm saying?
I
My
like that.
arms look fantastic on the StreamYard.
Do they?
Good Lord.
Wow.
It's just the shirt's too small.
Is that what it is? what is that? A medium?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think it's a 1X.
A 1X. It's popping out of there.
Yeah, it's
though,
just
man.
out of there.
Should we have a contest or?
I know your arms. Jason Witten grabbed your arm. I was so jealous. Jason Witten's like, look at this guy, and grabbed your arm. I said, what the hell? What am I, chopped liver? Yeah, you are. But yo, we got a new special.
What do we got? What do we got? What
we
did
got
you
the
break down?
Taylor small batch for $39.99. That is regularly $125. For the first person in the 4 o'clock hour to come through here and say you heard this special, you're gonna get this $129 bottle of Taylor small batch for only $39.99.
That's incredible. While you're here, you might as well pick up a free Subway sandwich.
And what else?
You could do that. You could pick up a handle of Silver Star vodka for $14.99.
That's crazy.
You can try it before you buy it, in fact. We got samples over there, right? Test drive that Silver Star
Test
before
drive
you
it,
buy it.
baby.
So the first person that walks through the door here, Texas Cheerleader number 1, and says you heard Rudy J and Joe talking about all the specials and all the stuff, you're going to get a bottle of Colonel E.H. Taylor small batch for only $39.
Regularly $125. 100 proof.
Oh, wow. 100 proof.
That don't just put hair in your chest. It puts hair elsewhere, too.
Yeah, you'd be sleeping good. That's what it'd be. Yeah, you'd be sleeping good if you take a couple of shots of
and
that
probably
stuff.
go a little bit longer than you normally do.
You think so?
Probably.
You know, I remember, what was it? Wild Turkey. It was 100 proof, right?
Gave you a little bit more juice, Joe.
My gosh, Wild Turkey.
You remember Wild Turkey, Joe?
I do.
Woo.
I do.
I had some crazy Wild Turkey nights.
Dude, and, well, I used to be really good friends with Jack Daniels, too, but we had to split.
Oh,
because I turned into a crazy person.
You're not so you don't do dark much anymore. You're a vodka guy, right?
I like vodka, but I will do whiskey, but it's got to be like I get home at night, maybe chill out, just a little, glass over ice, something like that.
I got you. You're not going
I'm not going to go nuts. No. I'm more of a vodka guy. I like that. In fact, I may have to walk out here with a couple of handles of that Silver
Vodka
Star.
turns me into T-Rex.
Oh, really?
Vodka's T-Rex. Vodka's my T-Rex.
Now, see, we got something in common, though. You're a tequila guy.
I love tequila.
I'm a tequila guy.
Yeah.
What's your brand of choice? Do you have a brand?
See, I don't have a brand. I just like the Blanco.
Yeah.
Mine's is Blanco.
See, I don't like the dark tequila either, right?
Yeah.
So it's more of a silver.
Some people like the Reposado. Reposado's good, but my doctor tells me if I have to, he don't want me to drink it all. But he said if I have to, he prefer me to do clear tequila. So
well, I mean, he knows that's a big ask.
Yeah.
Right.
He's like, all right,
hey,
fine. I'm gonna let you drink with this wisdom. Like, you know what I mean? So all right.
Absolutely.
I met him halfway, Joe.
Hey, you know what we do on the Blitz about this time every day? It's called the Headline Blitz.
Is Jason and Joe's Headline Blitz. Two guys, two opinions, never enough time.
All right, Rudy J.
All right.
Wemby is coming to San Antonio. Spurs got lucky. It most likely, 100%. They're taking Wemby in next month's draft, right? But Wemby has still got some business to attend to. He's playing for the French team over there, the Mets 92. Yesterday, they won their series, moves them into the semifinals for another 2 out of 3. You happy about Wemby still playing ball?
See, man, no, but I get it. We've had the Jordan of Argentina. We've had the Jordan of France. When you're the Jordan of your country, the last thing you can do is turn your back on your countrymen. Like, if he decided to say, hey, y'all, I'm shutting it down to the draft, my life's about to change, France would boo him. They would cancel him. You know, we're in this cancel culture. He can't do it. Like, even though he should, and his team, I'm telling you, behind closed doors, him and his team are saying, you go out there, right? But there's $400 or $500 million on the line.
Oh, yeah.
You take it easy, but we know you got to go. He can't not play. He can't turn his back on his countrymen. So, hell no, I don't want him playing. I didn't want Manu playing.
No.
His ankle was a ticking time bomb going into 2008, and it blew up over there, and then we didn't have him for a couple years. He wasn't the same. So, we've been through this. And the last thing I wanted was a 7'5" guy with that frame playing meaningless games in some league that we can't even pronounce.
Yeah, but you think they're meaningless games.
To him, it's not.
To him, it's
You're
not.
right. I know.
To the people of France, it's not.
You're right.
It's a big deal. And look, I understand it too. I wish he wouldn't. I'd rather him come here with no scars, right? And just come in here and play ball for the Spurs. But I understand it too. And I'll be honest with you, Rudy. I respect him.
Me
for
too.
What he's doing.
I mean, I do too. But ask Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren, pick up basketball, backpedaling. Liz Frank surgery.
Unbelievable.
Who knows if he's going to be the same?
And look, people criticize me, and maybe rightly so. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Guys with the frame of a Victor Wembanyama sometimes have a tendency to not hold up.
Joe, hey, you stand on that. You're right. And anybody that gets mad at you about it is just like, those type of people don't like hearing the truth. That's the truth. Look, we're all hoping for the best. We all want to be back at the River. We all want to be back at the Alamo Dome celebrating the 6th title. Nobody wants that more than you. But if he went to Houston, But since he's here, we're gonna act like 7'5" guys stay healthy.
Yeah,
No,
like
it's the truth.
Like he's different.
No,
right?
it's the truth, man. But now this is what I will say. He's the first guy that I've heard that actually put in 2 hours a day just on his feet exercises that prevent him from these type of injuries that these guys have suffered from. So his dad has known since he was a kid that, look, you're going to be more extremely taller than most people are. So we're going to start doing things with your body on a daily basis to try and take preventative measures. So I'll give him that. But you're telling the truth, man. Screw those people that say you're wrong. Screw them.
Well, thanks.
What
Rudy.
do they know?
Well, that's why all these people wanted me to apologize.
And I
I'm
would,
like, what the hell is that apologize for?
I would love to disagree with you, but you're right. I like the truth.
All right.
No matter how it feels.
See, today is off to a great start, Rudy. Glad you're coming over to the dark side.
You know what I
here.
mean? Like, hey, man, like, grass is green, water is wet. People that are above 7'2" get hurt.
It happens sometimes. What do you feel about it, gambling? You a gambler?
You know what, Joe? I had 1 year where I gambled a lot, like a lot. And I lost my ass. And my wife found out. And it wasn't pretty. Like, I was on the couch for a while. Like, it was bad. Like, she was like, when she found out how much money I had lost, it was a cold week in my house. So
I bet it was.
After that, I haven't gone back.
Well, I
like it. I love it. It makes the games more fun.
I'm a big gambler. I enjoy gambling. But the problem is the NFL is embracing gambling. DraftKings,
yes,
all the stuff that's going on, embracing it. They're making a lot of money off of it, but the players are getting in trouble for gambling. The Detroit Lions are getting hammered. They've already had 4 guys suspended. They're investigating, we understand today, the NFL's investigating another player for gambling. Now,
did they say who, Joe?
They haven't said.
Okay, cool.
But one of the Lions came out today and said, look, I didn't know what the rules were. And the problem you have, they're going to have to do that, because if I'm a Detroit Lions player and I want to put a bet on, say, I don't know, the Houston Astros, why can't I do that?
It's a slippery slope, Joe.
It is.
Well, see, and the reason it's slippery is because, like, again, the NFL takes billions from these gambling places.
Yep.
They make billions off of them year round, but you tell the players they can't. But you know how it goes. If the special teams guy is making $600,000, gets in the hole with the bookie and he starts giving away information. You know what I mean? Like, these guys could get to. I know this ain't the 40s and the 50s where guys are on the take, but you just never know. But I agree with you. It is hypocritical of the NFL.
It is, and they need to come up with a uniform rule so everybody knows. And that's just, that's
But Joe, do you really want Dak Prescott placing bets on the Cowboys? Because then the day he doesn't bet, does that tell the bookies that he thinks they're going to lose?
Well, no. You can't do that. I mean, there's just no way to do that. Like, Pete Rose is still out of the Hall of Fame because he gambled on baseball. No, they can't. So that's what I'm saying. There's got to be a uniform policy that is on a billboard in every locker room.
So,
saying this.
Got you.
And the problem is, too, because the folks like DraftKings and I don't know what's the other one, FanDuel, they're the ones that are ripping these guys off.
Right.
They're the ones. So you go make one of these guys makes a
$10 bet
with your app, and it goes and they're calling the team, say, hey, Joe Reinigle over there, he's making a bet.
See, what I read was they geo-fenced one of the guys. Like,
what does that mean, dude?
He sent the bet from his phone on the facility.
Okay.
And they kind of in this digital world we live in, they can track where the bet came from, and they saw, like, they track all 32 teams' fence, and they tracked a bet back to the Lions facility, tracked the phone, found out it's this guy, suspension.
Wow.
So this is a different type of investigation.
Oh, it's a slippery slope. And look, you can see, all right, even if I can't bet on the NFL, you really can't bet on college football either, because you might have some friends there, know some coaches that could give you some inside information.
Well,
so it's tough, but
just have your friend do it.
Well, there you go. Right? Yeah.
Why wouldn't I just say, hey, bro,
it's a good idea.
I'm about to cash up you $1,000. Place this bet for me.
And you might want to throw in some yourself, because I know something.
See, that's the slippery slope. You just said it. That's why it's like that.
Exactly right.
You know what I mean?
Hey, what do you think about this new this kickoff rule? You all right with it, with the fair catch?
Oh, man, I'm kind of like, you know where I'm at with this? I'm at where it's like the self-checkout. I feel like jobs are going to be lost. Like, because at some point they're going to do away with it. And then what do you do with the special teams guys?
Well, I don't think this kickoff rule is going to come into play all that much. I really don't. Kevontae Turpin, in fact, said he'll never call for a fair catch. He said that yesterday. He said, I ain't calling for a fair catch.
They're going to bench his ass.
Probably, right? You better get past the 25 if that's the case.
You better get past the 25.
But, yeah, I don't think it's going to come into play all that much, Rudy, honestly. But Andy Reid had the greatest point. Is where does it end? I mean, where does it end?
Right.
How many, rule are we going to end up playing flag football? And, the Kelsey brothers.
Yeah.
Jason and Travis.
Okay.
They said this new rule's whack.
Really?
That's exactly what they said. They don't like it.
Oh, I thought there was sound.
No.
I thought there was some sound coming. No, man. Doing away with it, you take guys out like Devin Hester. There's guys
exactly.
There's game changers at that position. And there's a guy like Cordell Patterson.
Yep.
Who plays for the Falcons, who's a great kickoff returner. It can change a game in the drop of a hat like that. So you move the kickoff up, and then now you say, hey, and this is what's going to happen. The reason why it sucks is because now coaches are going to say, you better damn well be fair catching unless you damn sure you get in there. And guys, you don't want to lose your job. You are super replaceable at that position. So you're going to do what the coach says. You're going to waive a fair catch. And so if that's the case, they're just out there doing cardio. Why even have it?
I had an argument, I had a debate with Matt Roy, guy from Channel 4 the other day out at the golf club of Texas.
Okay.
And I said basically the same thing. And he made a good point. I'm going to give him all the credit in the world. Deion Sanders is a great player. But without special teams, would he still be the great player that he is as we know him today?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah, he cut off half of the field.
Well, sure, I get that. But he was a hell of a returner.
He was a hell of a punt returner, but no, he was much more than that. I mean, Darrell Green wasn't a punt returner. We still consider him a Yellow Jacket Hall of Famer, all-time defensive back.
Texas A&I, baby.
Probably right behind Deion. So,
see, I'm trying to get in both cameras here.
Yeah, get in both of them, dog. What up? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
I can't, man. The arms are in the way.
How we look now, Spence? Talk to me.
It's like the arms are in the way. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we are out of Texas Cheer Liquor. I'm Joe Reinigo. That's Rudy J. And we're having a great time getting our Memorial Day weekend started the right way out here with AD and the fine staff here at Texas Cheer Liquor. Number one, just plug that into your phone. It's all you have to do, and you'll get the directions to come out here, and it will be worth your while. In fact, the first person that walks through that door and can tell me or Rudy that there's Silver Star on sale, the handle, the big jug, for $14.99, that there's free Subway sandwiches, free swag, there's Blanton's Gold Edition, you will have the opportunity to buy this nice bottle of Colonel E.H. Taylor Small Batch for only $39.
Regularly $125. Get your ass up here.
Yeah, get over here and let us know you did that. When we come back, what a game last night. And can Boston do it? Are you starting to believe in the Boston Celtics? Can they be the first team to come back from an 0-3 deficit? Well, it depends on who you ask. We're going to talk about that coming up as the Blitz continues here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Ribs, burgers, chicken. Submit what you grilled or smoked, and you could win a $50 gift card from Tri-County Meat Market.
So good and tasty.
Grilling with the Blitz.
Power through every season with True Fuel, the ready-to-use engineered fuel for outdoor power equipment that lasts for years and provides true convenience, true performance, and true protection. True Fuel is ethanol-free and precision-engineered to improve performance and extend the life of trimmers, blowers, chainsaws, and small generators. With True Fuel in the tank, you're always ready for yard work and everything Mother Nature decides to throw at you. True Fuel. Empower your equipment.
Not all pizza places are the same. Mellow Mushroom originated hand-tossed, stone-baked classic Southern pizza. Not in the mood for pizza? Order a calzone, hoagie, sandwich, burger, or a mellow salad and see how care goes into every item on the menu. Take your pick from 24 draft beers and or handcrafted cocktails. And many of the pizzas can be made gluten-free or vegan. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Gravely Momentous Savings Event is going on at Bill's Tractor. Get up to $1,000 off select Gravely zero-turn mowers. Bill's Tractor is offering 0% financing for approved buyers with payments starting at only $104 a month. Gravely mowers are designed for exceptional comfort and built for dependability. Don't miss the Gravely Momentous Savings Event at Bill's Tractor and save up to $1,000 $1,000 on a new Gravely zero-turn mower. Test drive a Gravely mower today or visit BillsTractor.com.
It's patio season, so get over to the Roo Pub at 281 and Redland Road to enjoy the great South Texas weather. As always, ice cold beer and specialty drinks, happy hour weekdays from 11 to 6, and the kitchen is open late until 2 a.m. every day. Add the Roo Pub into your lunch rotation with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. You know there is no better place to watch a game, and they always have all the fights. The Roo Pub next to the Angry Elephant, 281 and Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo. Hi, Jason Minix here for Noble Gold and their website, noblegoldinvestments.com. If you've been thinking of how to secure the value of your assets and grow your wealth, you need to think gold. After the latest bank failures and other economic news that could devalue the dollar, gold is a safe investment to secure your wealth. If you're not sure what to do, that's not a problem. Go to the website, noblegoldinvestments.com. At Noble Gold, they will walk you through everything. They'll even email you their gold and silver investors guide. Go look at what the price of gold was in 1970 up until today. Go and look at what the price of gold was 10, 15 years ago. A lot of people wish they would have bought back then, either in physical gold or an IRA. Don't wish you did this down the road. Go to the website today, noblegoldinvestments.com. Use promo code STAR for a free 5-ounce America the Beautiful coin they're offering people that qualify. Mark it down to due today. noblegoldinvestments.com. That's noblegoldinvestments.com.
Guys, stop what you're doing. Give me a few seconds of your time and let me give you a piece of advice that will change your love life forever. Have you noticed you've been losing a little pep in your step? Has your lady friend asked you, is everything okay? Do you find yourself having trouble rising for the occasion? Do you stress out before that special moment and wonder, is it gonna work? Guys, I'm going to let you in on a big secret. You don't ever have to worry again. The Mojo Male Enhancement Formula has you covered. Mojo is the 100% guaranteed male enhancement formula that guarantees lasting success, if you know what I mean. The Mojo Male Enhancement Formula is safe, natural, and effective every single time, guaranteed. Mojo is available in a fast-acting spray and a quick-action capsule. Do yourself and her a favor and call Pure Line Nutrition in San Antonio today. They'll get you set up for success. Call 210-494-2210. That number again is 210-494-2210. Mojo Male Enhancement, only available at Pure Line Nutrition.
This is Michael Jimenez, and you're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
First points for Martin, who is averaging 19 per game in the series. Jason Tatum right down the middle of the paint. Throws it down. And a timeout by Eric Spoelstra. A breakdown defensively, and Tatum has 12.
Well, Jason Tatum has come to life the last 2 games for the Boston Celtics. And all of a sudden, what was an 0-3 deficit is now a 2-3 deficit for the Boston Celtics. This is the Blitz. I'm Joe Reinigle. Rudy J sitting in here. Very happy to have Rudy J sitting in here today. Out of Texas Cheer Liquor #1. We're having a good time, man. Memorial Day weekend. Can you think of any place better to be? You got to come stock up anyway, right?
I mean, it's that weekend, right? You got to get your bottles. This is Texas. You can't get it on Sunday, so you need it right now.
You need it right now. Come on out here and do it. And hey, the specials are the specials. Are you kidding me? They're incredible. $14.99 for a handle of Silver Star vodka. That's incredible. And AD's got plenty, so if you want to take a couple boxes home with you, I'm sure he wouldn't mind that at all. We also have some Subway sandwiches out here. Free samples, and look at the sample case over there. We got the Gold Edition Blanton's. Eagle Rare. I can't see what the other one is.
Elijah Craig Darrow proof. Now, he can't sell that gold now that it's open.
He can't.
So what are you thinking? You thinking what I'm thinking? Because he can't sell it now.
Well, so whatever's left, we're going to split it?
I mean, he can't sell it. It's illegal. So he needs to,
Well, it's Memorial Day weekend for him too, though.
It's a talent. look, Shelton's got his koozie. It's a talent fee.
Wow.
It's gonna be a talent fee.
We've got a couple hours to negotiate.
Yeah, let's do that.
So we can do that. But if you want to come out here and make that bottle a little bit less, you can certainly do that. Because all those that I just mentioned, Rudy, free samples. You can come out here and try that stuff. It's also free samples of the Silver Star honey whiskey over there and the vodka as well. So come on out and try it. Plus, the first person that can walk through the door and just tell me what you just heard me say has the opportunity to buy a Colonel E.H. Taylor Jr. small batch Regular $129.
Yeah, that's a great deal. And I heard the promo.
You heard it?
I heard it.
You gonna pull out your credit card?
No.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's nice.
That's sexy.
That is sexy.
That's sexy.
Wow.
Come here.
So you have it.
Come
get
here,
that
girl.
for $39.
Come here,
That's
girl.
incredible.
Come sit on daddy's lap.
Hey, your wife just left.
Oh.
Be careful. She's probably not home yet. Got the radio on.
She knows who she married. She married, man. She just so happened to marry an entertainer extraordinaire. She just got to put up with my mouth.
That's it.
You know your wife too.
Absolutely. I'm lucky that Maggie it just goes.
She just ignores you.
Right off.
Exactly. Me too.
It doesn't matter what you say. She knows I'm harmless.
Lloyd says he's stuck at Microsoft, right? There's a Microsoft over here?
I didn't know that. A Microsoft. Is there really, AD?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Data
it's
center.
Microsoft.
Well,
Lloyd, just leave, dude.
I know. It starts.
What are they going to do?
Man.
Fire you?
Yeah.
If they're so AD's hiring at his far west locations.
Just start sneezing and all, hacking up a lung and get on over here.
It's like that comedian said, Joe, you got a 3 cough limit.
Right.
You cough once, I'm like, hey. You cough twice, I'm like, say, bruh. 3 times, you got to go.
That's it.
So if you cough 3 times at work, they'll send you home.
They
Lord.
will. And just walk right over here.
Yeah, let's go.
Come right over here. You'll be just fine.
Yeah.
It's a safe space. At Texas Cheerleader.
What's the safe word?
I don't know. Safe
Colonel
word is,
E.H. Taylor.
You just heard the promo.
Okay.
Just say that. Hey, Rudy, I just heard the promo.
All right, do
That's all it takes. You pick that up, you go pay $39, and it's all yours. That's all you have to do. You think Jason Tatum, maybe he had a shot of Blanton's or E.H. Taylor after last night's game?
He had a shot of something.
I'm sure he did.
Well, I think really more so in game 4. Game 5 was a runaway from the get-go. He was able to rest. Jimmy Butler was able to rest. Nobody really played big minutes because it got out of hand early. But Boston's definitely woke up on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, I just wonder about them. And you're right about that. And Jason Tatum agrees with you. In fact, he says it's the true character of this basketball team.
You can see the true character of a person, of a team, when things aren't going well, and our ability to come together, figure things out, when it's not necessarily looking good for us. It's unlike any team I've been on this year and last year, just the core group of guys of, being able to respond. And I think that's just a test to our togetherness, obviously how bad we want it. And we got a room full of determined, tough guys that, push come to shove, you look to the left and the right and you believe that, the guy next to you is going to do whatever it takes.
Well, and they're hoping that you do whatever it takes.
How about not waiting until you're down 3-0 to wake up?
I think that's a great idea.
I can't believe he's talking like, we got such fortitude and, the guy next to me, and I've never been on a team like this. You started this series at the crib. How about waking up after game 1 after they smacked you game 1? No, you know what you did? You slept, walked through game 2, and they smacked you again at home. Like, you want credit for waking up down 3-0, and Miami's left that left down, and now you snuck in a couple jabs and you want credit? Stop it, Jason Tatum. I like you. But those Dookies, that's how they are. He's a Dookie.
He is.
What's
funny, everything you just said is absolutely correct. And those guys, they're all young, and I'm going to give them that. It's a lot of young players, except for Horford. He's 85. But most of those guys are young, right? And they seem to just, like a lot of young people today, their mind just sometimes wanders.
Good point.
Away. And I think that's what happened to him. And Jimmy Butler's been a big reason why the Miami Heat still have a 3-2 lead in this series and got out to the big lead that they were. And Jimmy says this series is over tomorrow night.
Because the last 2 games are not who we are. It just happened to be that way. And we stopped playing defense halfway because we didn't make shots that we want to make. But that's easy correctable. We just got to come out and play harder from jump. So, like I always say, it's going to be all smiles. We're going to keep it very, very, very consistent, knowing that we are going to win the next game.
Whoa! Is
Sound
that
like a guarantee to me?
That sounds like a guarantee.
I sound like a guarantee to me.
I mean, if I told you, I guarantee, or I know I'm going to win this game tonight.
If I tell you, hey,
I
guarantee you I'm taking a shot of blatant gold. You know what I mean? You know the saying, Joe, if it walk like a duck, it's a duck. If it sounds like a guarantee, it's a guarantee.
That's a guarantee. He said they're going to win.
I don't know how I would
6.
take that if I was Marcus Smart or Malcolm Brogdon or Grant Williams. I would take that personally. And if I was Joe Mazzulla, I would put that part right there, we're going to win tomorrow, on a loop and have it playing throughout the locker room the entire day. But you shouldn't need that as a pro athlete. You should just be self-motivated.
So the Boston Celtics can daydream to that all game 6 in Miami.
Joe, this is over. Miami Heat are about to lose this series. This is going to be the first time in history, in NBA history, and it's going to be the Red Sox and now the Celtics that have come back from 3-0. The Celtics are about to win this series.
No. That ain't going to happen. And you know what else we do on Fridays, by the way? So you just start thinking about that. Jason and I always have a beer bet.
Okay.
So if that's where you're going, maybe we
sounds like a beer bet.
We might have to have a beer bet. We'll get to that a little bit later in the show. But I tell you what, I love the fact that Jimmy Butler is as cocky as he is. I know a lot of people don't like him, but I do. I like guys that can say stuff like that and then back it up. And Jimmy Butler is one of those guys that can back it up. All right. We're out of Texas Cheer Liquor number 1. Come on out here with us. Again, that promo, Silver Star Vodka, $14.99 for the handle. Subway sandwiches. We got bourbon samples, big time. Gold Edition Blanton's, Eagles Rare. We got all of that kind of stuff. First person to walk through that door and tell me or Rudy or both of us that you just heard that, you're going to have the opportunity to buy a $129 bottle of whiskey for $39. Hell of a deal.
But you got to hug Shelton.
You got to hug. No, don't make them do that.
No.
They need to drink all of that first.
Okay.
Because even Shelton will look good after a couple shots of that.
That's a good one.
Not bad.
That's a good
one. Hey,
one.
we're going to come back. Hey, did you hear about this? There was a UFO in Turkey. Is that nuts? We're going to talk about that when the Blitz continues right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It can happen in an instant. A car accident can change your life forever, from serious injuries to mounting medical bills to battling insurance companies. Accidents make life harder than it should be. If you've been in an accident, George Salinas Injury Lawyers are here for you. They're local, experienced, and ready to fight for results that make a difference. If you've been injured, don't call just any lawyer. Call George Salinas Injury Lawyers at 210-225-0909 or visit georgesalinas.com.
George gets justice. Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch? Every day, from lunch to late night. Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks is always adding exciting cocktails to the menu, like the expertly balanced Sincoro Hall of Fame Margarita. Try it at your local lodge today.
It's easy to think all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different? How? You sell high commission investment products, right?
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission-based investment products.
Well, you must earn commissions on trades.
Nope, never at Fisher. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our client's best interest. It's the highest standard of care for a financial advisor.
How do you know what's in their best interest?
We get to know our clients and then tailor a portfolio based on their goals and needs.
But you probably sneak in some hidden and layered fees.
No, we have one transparent management fee, structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, you really do look out for your clients.
That's because our top priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. It might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly different money management.
Investments and securities involve the risk of loss.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-330-2929. That's 800-330-2929. 800-330-2929.
At Lowe's, we're always bringing pros more ways to save. Right now, buy a select Metabo HPT cordless nailer and get a 36-volt 2.5 amp-hour battery free, a $139.99 value. And as a Lowe's MVP, buy select Owens Corning shingles and earn 2 times the bonus points per dollar. Lowe's knows pros. Valid 5/11 through 7/12. While supplies last. Selection varies by location. U.S. only. Bonus points calculated before taxes and fees after applicable discounts, if any. Valid through 6/1. Subject to change.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-279-0433 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-279-0433. That's 800-279-0433. What do you have to lose? Call 800-279-0433. Again, 800-279-0433.
Hello there. My name is Seychelle, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the punch of flavors that's unlike any other. You get the crispy tenderness of the chicken and that hint of sourness from the pickles. Ta-da!
Hey, I'm Juan, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is you're going to get chicken that's crispy, golden, and juicy. This is the gold standard of chicken sandwiches.
Order the original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real customers paid for their testimonials.
Carrie, is this schedule the most updated?
There's a wedding season rush at Dr. Iona's dental practice.
We're fully booked this week. We can try and squeeze you in next Tuesday.
She needs a dental hygienist to unveil fresh smiles.
How long has 3 been under the UV light?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Joe Reinagel, Jason Minix, The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Happy Friday afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday before Memorial Day weekend to you. That's the good news about it. A big, long weekend coming up here. I'm Joe Reinagel. Rudy J sitting in today for Jason Minix as we continue to broadcast live here at Texas Cheer Liquor #1. Come on out and see us. As you get off work today, you know you need to stock up for the Memorial Day weekend. Come see us because I keep looking at that barrel, Rudy. And you got Gold Edition Blanton sitting over there. You got Eagle Rare sitting over there. And you got a couple other whiskeys that you can try for free.
Just come in, ask for a sample, ask for some silver vodka, and ask for that special. You can walk out of here with a nice little bottle, Joe.
Yeah, if you just do that. And if you're hungry, there's some Subway sandwiches over there, too.
He always feeds us.
Isn't that nice? He just has to keep us out of it.
Right.
First person to walk through the door, though, here at Texas Cheer Liquor #1 and tells Rudy or me or both of us that you heard that promotion, then you get a chance to buy a nice big bottle of E.H. Taylor small batch, typically $129. You get it for $39 today. So come on out and do that. See Rudy and I, and let us know if you believe in UFOs. You believe in UFOs?
You know what? For the longest, I was a non-believer. But the crazier the world gets, I kind of do.
It's interesting because I don't know how to take it.
Do you?
Frankly, not really.
You're not a UFO guy?
I'm not a UFO guy.
What about vampires?
No.
Oh.
Vampires?
You don't believe in vampires?
I not real vampires. I know there are people that dress up like vampires, right? And, think that they're vampires. And they might even drink a little
depending
blood.
on what we've been drinking, my wife's a vampire.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, buddy.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, man.
She's
a day walker.
After a little day drinking? Is that what you're talking about?
So where was this UFO spotted, bro?
In Turkey, apparently. There's a story today. I'm reading this thing, and it says it caused a Turkish airport to ground flights for 9 hours. Rudy.
You're kidding, right?
No, it's a true story. And I'm reading this thing, and it says that a passenger aircraft actually spotted a UFO on its radar last Saturday. I'm not even going to attempt to say the name of that town because I'd butcher it. But it was later confirmed by air traffic control, according to this article, and 18 flights scheduled to leave from that airport were suspended for 12 hours.
So what do they think the UFO is going to do to the plane?
Why, I don't know. Maybe shoot.
Well, you know what? We have had those planes that just vanished out of thin air, and we couldn't find them. They just go off the radar. Maybe UFOs were taking them.
Well, who knows?
Well, are we sure that was a UFO?
Well,
I mean, I think I've seen the photo of the person that took the photo out of the wing. It did look like a UFO.
Yeah.
It did, like legit.
You know, I did that one time not too long ago. I'm coming home and sitting there, and I see Maggie sits by the window. She likes the window.
Yeah.
So she goes, hey, look at that. What is that? And there were two bright lights, like right next to each other. Took a picture of it. I'll have to show it to you. And I put it on Twitter. I said, what is this?
What did everybody say? Another plane?
There were two planets.
The two planets?
It was like Mars and Mars and Venus like aligned, or one of the two planets. And
who the
Mars
hell
and
knew
Uranus?
That?
I don't know.
What nerd knew that? No, man, I believe in UFOs. Like, to be naive enough to think that we're the only living things out here in this big old universe of ours would be crazy. Absolutely, there's UFOs and other species. I just think they're getting more bold.
Well, maybe so.
They're getting more bold.
Or we're getting more stupid, and they think, boy, if we're going to take over these guys.
If you think we don't
quick.
have like some aliens on ice at our top secret government type places,
I just like to see it.
They can't show us because we would freak out.
I wouldn't freak
Dude,
out. I think
we
it'd
go
be,
and
be
buy
a nice circus sideshow.
We go and buy up all the toilet paper when they say it's going to rain. They can't show us an alien.
Are you kidding me? You're exactly right.
You remember that day there was no gas? Remember we were running out of gas?
I do.
So, can you imagine if they showed us an alien?
Yeah, people panic. That's what you're saying, and you're absolutely right. So here's the other story that I just saw last night.
What's up?
Some dude is flying into an airport, a passenger plane. I think it was South Korea, and he opens the door. He's sitting in the
plane.
He's sitting in the exit row. Opens the door. There's video of this, and the wind's blowing. Luckily, I guess the plane was like low enough, and it was about to land.
Did anybody get hurt?
No. Well, I hope so.
So
they throw away the key.
So then I guess now we have to start vetting the exit door sitter.
Maybe. I mean, if you're
we might need to vet them.
If you're gonna have knuckleheads like that,
I guess now it's gonna say, hey, your ticket needs to say you will be subject to a background check if you sit at the exit. Because we can't have that. What if it would have been like 30,000 feet up?
Yeah.
Whole plane.
I don't care how high it was. Can you imagine?
Dude, I would have kicked his ass.
Well, exactly. And they should have. Yeah. Thanks, Chase. Appreciate that. My question, you got a crazy flight story? I mean, you ever had something crazy happen on a flight?
Thank God. No, I don't have. Only crazy story I have from flights is waking up and the older lady sitting next to me was like, are you married? And I was like, yes, ma'am. She's like, how does your wife sleep next to you? It was an older lady. I don't remember when this was like, I want to say this was my first time going to Oxnard. She was like, how does your wife sleep next to you, honey? She was an older lady, like in her 70s, 80s. Honey, how does your wife sleep next to you? I said, ma'am, it's a fight every night. It's a fight every night. So but yeah, but I don't have any stories where somebody got slapped or somebody didn't want to wear a mask, nothing like that.
See, I've never had a crazy thing like that. I'll never forget it, dude. One of the best times I ever had. This obviously was pre 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my brother and my father and some family were flying out to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
We took an 8:30 flight on Southwest Airlines. Okay. So you fly out of San Antonio at 8:30. You get to Vegas about 9 o'clock Vegas time, right? So we were back there. We started, we asked the flight attendants for Jack Daniels back then,
right?
And well, we were in the very back of the plane, and the flight attendant that was back there just got talking with my sister and my dad and all that stuff. And I asked her, I said, hey, can I get another, would you mind giving me another Jack 7 at that time? She goes, you know where it is.
No
so,
way.
dude, from that moment on, she sat there. We were serving people in the plane, my brother and I.
Was she quitting?
No.
That's the type of behavior
never
when you're
forget
about to put in your 2 weeks and you just don't give a damn.
When I keep
Were you going back there and getting it yourself?
Absolutely. She said, you know where it is. Now, keep in mind, this was pre-9/11.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
So I think all bets were off at that time.
That's actually good customer service.
Isn't it?
Like this way, I don't have to bother you.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't have to be walking back and forth, and I can just get up when I need to. Did she charge you?
No.
Oh, hell, she's
No.
awesome. Yeah,
It was
I think she was
fantastic.
about to quit, bro.
She might have.
She was about to quit.
She might have, because she wasn't interested in making anybody any drinks. She was just, having a good conversation and said, hey, you know where it is. And so, she was just sitting there. Maybe she was going to quit because,
that's a fireable offense. So I'm thinking she was about to quit.
we had a hell of a time.
I bet you did.
Yeah, leave it to say we couldn't hardly walk when we got to Vegas. I'm not sure how
You know
much
what? I've
gambling we
never
did.
got drunk on the plane.
Dude, that's the best kind.
I know. I've heard great things about it. Is it everything I dreamed of?
It is, and more.
I need to get drunk on a plane. That's on my bucket list.
They have tequila on this plane.
I know. I had one because Jason Mintz gave me one of those.
Yeah.
Them damn. He has 10,000 of them.
I think he owns Southwest
free
Airlines,
drinks.
doesn't
He gave me one or two. But see, the thing is, it's a little bitty shot. Like I need like a quadruple pour.
Right. Well, I don't know, dude. The best drink for me on an airplane, especially if it's an early flight, is a good Bloody Mary.
Good Bloody Mary.
Oh,
That's
man.
like because it's kind of eases you into it.
Yeah, but they're good. And no, they're strong as hell.
Oh,
but they're good.
Okay.
They are good, man. I'm telling you. So, I don't know. I like drinking on a plane. I like watching movies on a plane.
With your iPad, laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
It just kind of makes everything go.
I like
real
watching
quick,
football games during football season.
Yeah.
So I'm down.
Absolutely, I'm down. I'm glad they have those on here. You like Dak Prescott?
It depends on the week.
Depends
you know what I
on the
mean?
week.
This for 1 week I do, 1 week I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how about Tyler Smith? You like him?
Love him.
Good. Well, we're going to hear from Tyler Smith. That's coming up as the Blitz continues here from Texas Cheer Liquor #1. Come on out and see us and get some samples on, stock up for the weekend, have some fun with us as we get set for the Memorial Day weekend. Cowboys OTA'S and the big fella, Tyler Smith. That's coming up as we continue here with the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
If you're a business owner, a manager, a club leader, and you need your logo in any kind of gear, you need to get into Sammy's Embroidery and Printing down on San Pedro. If you need caps done, Sam has over 12,000 caps and more than 75 color combinations on display in his showroom right now, just waiting for your logo, including the popular Richardson 112 style trucker caps. If you need uniforms done, Sam has over 700 uniform lines to choose from. He can do screen printed T-shirts. Go see Sam for everything you need. And he's got all the big name brands: North Face, Eddie Bauer, Nike, Travis Matthew, Port Authority, just to name a few. Nobody has better prices. Sammy has all the big name brands, and he's the only company in Texas with 1 day turnaround. No order too small, certainly no order too big. Call 210-824-3900, or better yet, get into that massive showroom on San Pedro, about a mile inside Loop 410 next to Big Lots across from McDonald's, or the website, samsembroidery.com.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BLING to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BLING for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BLING for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Tired of garage clutter? Garageization can organize your garage with cabinets, shelving, overhead racks, and more. Right now, buy 8 feet of shelving and get 4 feet free. Learn more at GarageOrganizationSanAntonio.com. GarageOrganizationSanAntonio.com.
Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Corey area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing. Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
Macy's Memorial Day sale has everything you need to bring summer to your wardrobe and home with great specials. Like 25 trend women's swimsuits, 30 to 40% off shoes and handbags you need now, and 20 to 60% off outdoor dinnerware and furniture. Plus, Macy's Star Rewards members can earn rewards even faster during Star Money bonus days. See Macys.com/Star Rewards. Savings off sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Dazzling decal on Daisy's Donuts window. Bull banner at Barry's Barbershop. Prominent poster at Penny's on Park Place.
This is your sign. Well, signs. To try Staples and see the difference. Get $15 off signs, banners, and posters when you spend $75 or more.
From Staples, and I couldn't miss it.
End 6/17. Visit staplesconnect.com/printbig for details.
There's never any FOMO with the iHeartRadio app. You won't ever have to miss out on your favorite shows and contests with this radio station again. Radio 24/7, 365. We're here when you want us. Stay connected and listen anywhere when you download the free iHeartRadio app.
It is a holiday weekend, Memorial Day, and you know you're going to fire up that grill this weekend. But before you do it, make sure you get into Tri-County Meat Market. They have 2 great locations, and you know for a big holiday barbecue, a cook-off, you need the best meat for that grill, and there's no better place than at Tri-County Meat Market. They have what you need with the quality you expect. Maybe you're thinking about doing some great ribs this weekend, some pork ribs, some baby back, some St. Louis-style ribs. You want to do beef ribs, brisket, picanha, tri-tip. They've got it there at Tri-County Meat Market. They also have the best hot dogs in the world if that's what you're aiming for this weekend. And try those brisket burgers. They are fantastic. And you can always take advantage of their Pick 5 for $25. Tri-County Meat Market offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. They have 2 great locations on Ralph Fair Road and on Huebner, or at their website, tricountymeat.com. It's Memorial Day weekend. Do it right. Get into Tri-County Meat Market.
When you're drinking a frozen beverage from McDonald's, your brain may not like how refreshingly cold it is, but the rest of your body, oh yes, it's gonna relish every moment of it, because there are drinks. Then there are drinks from McDonald's.
There's no better way to cool down than with this cool deal. Get a medium frozen Coke, frozen Dr. Pepper, or frozen Fanta for just $1.79. Prices at participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Tuesday on R&R in the morning, the finals will be set, and we'll get you ready for them. Also, more of the Cowboys OTA'S, and we'll get you ready for them June 1 cuts. Now back to the Blitz. Rudy, how you holding up out there, Texas Jim?
How you holding up, Rudy?
I'm doing lovely. Twitter seems to think we're drinking because they said we get along better than you and Jason. But as I told them, I said they've known each other 20 years. Jason knows how to get under your skin.
Well, he does, and he'll do
and
that.
He does it on purpose.
Well, at least you have.
And you don't put up with his crap. That's what
you
it
have
is.
an intelligent take, Minix. Yeah, Minix. I think I've taught him a lot though over the last year.
You have, man. He's come a long way, man.
He has.
You got to teach him about football.
Well, again, man, he's got those Cowboys glasses on. Anybody that wears a star in their helmet's the greatest thing that ever lived.
Yeah, Dak Prescott's a top 5 quarterback.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? 15 interceptions.
Did you see D-Hop?
Wasn't his fault.
D-Hop and they brought up Dak?
Oh, yeah.
He was like,
see that? No, I ain't doing that. D-Hop. I heard somebody that said D-Hop needs to come back to Houston. He ain't going anywhere near Houston.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Oh, by the way, it's the Blitz. Here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagle. That's Rudy J. Sitting in for Jason Minix today. We're out of Texas Cheer Liquor #1, and we're having a great time, as we always do.
Yeah, we always have a good time out here. See, the problem is, and AD thinks I don't know what's going on. So when we were doing these remotes before you started,
right,
he would bring out some stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
All of a sudden, Joe Reinagel joins the star, and all the good stuff starts coming out of the woodworks. Like Jason, when he was doing the show by himself, he didn't bring out no damn gold Blantons for Minix by himself.
No, I wouldn't either. What, he bring out a little Boone's Farm?
He brought out that Kentucky whiskey. It just says Kentucky on it.
Kentucky. Generic.
It just says Kentucky.
I don't know.
Actually, that Kentucky whiskey got me through the pandemic.
I love AD, and he's always good. But I tell you what, I've never seen anything like what he brought out today.
Never.
I mean, my goodness, it just come on out and see for yourself. I didn't edition Blantons.
No, I didn't either.
And this guy that just walked in is going to try some of that. And white belt.
See,
That's
he's a
right.
listener.
Yeah,
He's a listener. I got mine on too, though. I got on my white belt too. You see what I'm saying?
So that we're the white belt club today. Oh my goodness! Well, that's good.
Once I start drinking, I turn into Dwayne. That's my alter ego.
Dwayne,
my middle name. Yeah, it's my middle name.
Dude, I don't know what my alter ego was when me and Jack were friends.
Joe Reezy.
Yeah, it was bad. Wasn't good.
Yeah.
So we had to part ways.
It's all good, brother.
But back in my knucklehead days. But hey, come on out here.
Yeah.
How was that Blanton's goal?
It's fantastic.
That's fantastic, isn't it? It's incredible. And you try it for free. Look, that's a $500 bottle that you may never try your entire life.
Yep.
Come on out here. You can try it right now for free. Nothing
Get you a
to
Subway sandwich. Get you some Silver Star vodka.
That's it.
And what is that? E.H. Taylor small batch for $39, regularly $130.
All you have to do is tell Rudy you heard it on the radio. You can pick that up. $130 regular. You can get it for $39 today.
Boom.
Boom. I tell you what, man, it's great out here. AD really has. He's in the Memorial Day spirit.
Yeah, he is. He got on his Air Dads.
He does. His Air Dads.
He got on his Air Dads.
You got your Air Dads on, AD. He's selling now. See,
he's selling.
You see how that works? That's good. Hey, OTA'S, Cowboys. Tyler Smith. I think he exceeded expectations.
What?
Year one?
By far.
Yeah.
And he was interchangeable.
Yeah.
That's what made him so good. It wasn't the fact that he did better than we thought and he wasn't as penalized as he was in college, Joe. The part was that when Tyron Smith came back, he was able to move to left guard with no problem. That was his biggest asset.
And you got to figure he's only going to get better, don't you think?
Yes, and more nasty.
Well, he agrees with you. He said there's a big difference between year one and year two.
I mean, yeah, man, definitely. I mean, like I was telling him, less frantic, a little bit more streamlined, just having dipped my toes in the water as far as the NFL goes. So, a lot of it is just, learning, improving on those technical things and like just being sharp on those mental cues right now.
And I like that. You got a guy that's hungry that comes in that wants to improve himself. And it's anything, right? Like when you start a job or you start anything, that first year, you kind of just feel it out. The second year, man, you're ready to roll.
It's kind of like getting in the pool. Like he said, you kind of put that foot in, then the calf, then your knees, then your waist high, then you finally go ahead and go under. I think he's at that point now where he's just like, screw it. I'm going to get all the way in and I'm going to get nasty and I'm going to get better. And I think that's what he's done. And when Tyron Smith decides to hang it up in 10 years, it'll be a good, solid left tackle.
10 years?
Dude, Tyron Smith refuses to quit.
Well, because he plays about half the season. So
that's true.
He does. What I love about Tyler Smith, though, his attitude is great. And he admitted today that he's got room to improve.
Like just knowing, how good this team is and, how far we know we can go, finally getting the chance to get back in and, be better than we were last year. Because, we didn't do everything that we wanted to last year. And we were still a really good team. So just knowing that we still have, room to improve is huge for us. So I definitely think that's exciting, man.
Yeah, room to improve. You got to like that. You know what else, Rudy, that he likes? The fact that he thinks, and he really believes this, and he can't wait to hold up that Super Bowl trophy.
I mean, I'm super excited. Like, it's an extremely competitive squad. We went pretty deep last year, but, we finished short where we wanted. So getting back in the building, just seeing that the energy is high, everybody's working towards that goal hoisting up that trophy is really cool right now. So, I'm definitely excited to get back to it.
Get back to it and hoist up that trophy. What do you think? You think the Cowboys got a shot this year?
I do. I think if they can stop the run and they jump into that top 3 defense and Dak Prescott doesn't turn the ball over and Tony Pollard rushes for 1,500 yards and CeeDee Lamb catches 2,000 and Brandon Cooks catches 15 touchdowns and Tyler Smith does. You see where I'm getting? No,
I do.
No. No.
I thought I was having fun. I said, man, Jason Minix looks a lot like Rudy J.
No, what I'm saying is they have to have a lot of things happen.
Yeah.
So yes, everybody. That's the key. That's the beauty of the NFL. Everybody has a chance. They have a chance, but there's some things they have to overcome. But no, in all seriousness, Joe, if they can stop the run and become a top 3 defense, and that cuts those turnovers down to about 7 or 8. Yeah, they got a shot.
It is too, Rudy. The one thing that is in the Cowboys' favor is the NFC's weak this year, man.
Is it?
I think it is.
I mean, Philly and San Fran are still there.
That's it.
But
that enough?
Joe, that's I-10.
Dude, I'm going to tell you what.
That's a long road.
But I'm going to tell you what. There's going to be some teams in the AFC that are damn good teams that aren't going to make the playoffs.
Now that part, now I agree with you on that part. I mean, the NFC East, this is how you know the NFC was weak last year. The NFC East sent 3 teams to the playoffs.
Right.
It should have been 4 if Ron Rivera didn't put Carson Wentz back in the starting lineup. So the NFC been weak, but the thing about it is the 2 teams that are good, they're really good. Speaking of Philly and the 49ers.
Now, how do we say that the 49ers are good? Well, we don't even know who's going to be their quarterback.
You know why? Because Kyle Shanahan has proven to be a whisperer. He made Matt Schaub all-pro.
Well, and he was doing the same
how many
thing
guys
with Brock Purdy.
You see what I'm saying? Brock Purdy and Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan never been the same since Kyle Shanahan left. If Kyle Shanahan is your coach, it don't matter who his quarterback is.
And I think that's right. And because of their defense and because of the weapons they have. Look, that Christian McCaffrey trade.
Come on. How did they let that happen? And that's the Cowboys' boogeyman.
Yo,
the 49ers are the Cowboys. Before Dak goes to bed, he looks under there to see if Nick Bosa and Fred Warner are under there. Before he goes to bed, before he gets in that sleep number, he turns on his little night light.
Yeah.
And he peeks under the bed to see if that's Nick Bosa under there.
Well, Jerry Jones has got to pay the 49ers rent because they own him.
They do.
They own him. That's right. Hey, this is the Blitz. We're out here at Texas Cheer Liquor #1. Come on out here and see us. We got samples galore. We got some folks enjoying a nice sample or two here. And everybody got a smile on their face. And we're going to tell you exactly what you can do as the Blitz continues right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is the Blitz with Jason and Joe. KTFM Floresville and always at ESPNSA.com. San Antonio's Sports Center.
Where is DeAndre Hopkins going to land? He was released by the Arizona Cardinals today. He's a free agent now and can sign with anybody. NBA's competition committee is in serious discussions on a rule change that would award a team a second and final challenge. Kind of like the NFL, right? We'll see. Texas Rangers hit the road today, open up a series with the Orioles in Baltimore. First pitch at 6:05. Astros in Oakland.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
Joe Reinagel.
That's the 3rd time in 7 seasons. The San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Oh, my goodness, it is a Friday. That's a good thing. A Friday, though, before Memorial Day weekend, that's an even better thing. And the cherry on top of that is the fact that we're at a Texas Cheer Liquor #1. Man, it just doesn't get any better than that. I'm Joe Reinagel. This is Rudy J, sitting in for Jason Minix. Appreciate you doing that, Rudy.
Man, this is no problem. You never, when I hear the word free, it's easy to get me to show up.
Yeah. Well, and there's a lot of free here at Texas Cheer Liquor #1.
Free laughs, free hugs from Shelton.
He has. He's
Texas Cheer water.
He's had a lot of free hugs today, Shelton has.
Yeah, sandwiches.
Yeah, sandwiches.
And we got a new bottle. We've got rid of 2 bottles. Now we got the Antique Weller. Antique. And this is super rare. The Antique 107, like drinkers, bourbon drinkers, whiskey drinkers, no. That Weller Antique 107 is hard to find. And when you do find it, They want an arm and a leg. AD down here, Texas Cheer Joe only wants $49.99 for the first person to come in and tell us they heard it on here. $49.99 for an Antique 107 is robbery with no ski mask.
That is incredible. See, I was doing the show, and there we go. We got. I didn't know that somebody had purchased that. That's a good thing. I'm happy that he did. I mean, that's a hell of a deal right there. You know, he could put a bow on that and give it to like his boss. His boss would be like, "Man, I'm going to give you a raise."
He like, "Man, I give my boss."
He ain't giving his boss that.
He don't know what. Nobody knows the company we talking about. So no, I wouldn't.
That's awesome.
Would you buy a bottle for your boss?
No. Love you, Tim.
I would,
but no, I wouldn't.
I get you a bottle.
Now stop sucking up, man.
I get him a Fireball. I get him a bottle of Fireball.
I give him one of those airline things over there, the little one you get on the airline.
Antique 107. I don't know, man. AD might have to get this one to me. I've been trying to get this for a while.
Holy cow! I just got to look at this thing, man. Look at this. That is incredible. Check that out.
$49.99. Just tell us you heard the promo. Get some Silver Star. Get some sandwiches. Get some samples of Blanton Gold, and get you a bottle of Antique 107 for $49.99, brother.
That is unbelievable. What? I tell you what, AD, man, he's feeling generous today.
It's because it's just being you. Jason's not here.
Is that what it is?
No Jason.
I'm telling you.
He brings the room down.
I can't wait to have a sip of that Blanton's
I'm
Gold
about to
edition.
do it during the break. I'm
telling you what,
risk it all.
My mouth is watering. Plus, there's a bottle of Eagle Rare over there.
And some Elijah Craig, Daryl Proof.
I mean, and it's free. AD's handing out samples left and right.
Samples, you know, it's about a teaspoon, like what your mom give you a Benadryl, but it's gonna get
it gets the job. Hey, with that kind of stuff, I'm even savoring that. That's for sure. So it's awesome, and you can get a free sample of the Silver Star vodka, Silver Star honey bourbon, whiskey bourbon. What's the difference between bourbon and whiskey?
Oh,
the aging process. I didn't know that. You learned something new.
Now, YouTubers, what's in this Texas Cheer water bottle? Is it water?
Or is it tequila? Uh-oh. Rudy, I just threw you under the bus.
I'm kidding. What are we supposed to be talking about?
I don't know. I'm talking about vodka.
Joe all off the show. We're going to be in all types of trouble because I got this guy all off the rails. That's my bad. Well, there's no worse than y'all talking about long, soft noodles. Yeah, I heard.
That's your favorite ball, isn't it?
I heard.
Yeah.
I heard y'all talking about my wet noodle.
Well, dude, we just speak facts on this show.
I love noodles.
Facts.
That's my favorite ball.
It was funny because they were putting out a display over there.
Yeah.
And I think that on the sign, it said the Rudy J special, the long, soft noodle.
It is long.
It is long. You want to keep going with that?
Soft most of the week.
Yeah, I got you. What?
Ramen.
So do you think Dak Prescott will actually have some, I don't know, some balls this year?
See, that's the problem, Joe. I think sometimes he gets too gutsy. Sometimes he thinks he's Brett Favre, and sometimes he thinks he can fit, his passes in windows that his level, his caliber of quarterbacking shouldn't be making. And sometimes when he gets it thrown off his back foot, when he's not set, he's not that accurate. He's not that good. Dak Prescott, when he gets a clean pocket, he can spin it with the best of them. But when he gets flustered like he did in that San Fran game, and if he double pumps, he's about to throw a pick. So that's why Mike McCarthy called him in off a vacation and said, hey, I got to show you these 15 interceptions and why you did them.
Well, and now Mike McCarthy is certainly in Dak Prescott's ear because, McCarthy's calling the plays.
Yeah, it's different. I tell you, you hear that accent a little bit more when he calling these plays. I called one out there today. I'm like, look back. Is that the right? And it was just his accent was tough to hear, but no, it's been fun. Being able to just work with him in that light, you know what I mean? And every day hands on, it's exciting. It's refreshing, and I know he's enjoying it, getting back into football, head first into the film, and just what we're doing. So it's exciting.
That's going to be weird,
boring
isn't it?
Interview.
Huh?
Gosh, he's a boring interview.
Yeah, he just. Nothing
so
controversial.
Cliche.
Yeah, well, he is.
I get it.
I kind of like the accent thing. That wasn't bad.
What is it, a Pennsylvania accent?
I don't know what McCarthy is.
He's from Pittsburgh.
Oh, he is?
He's from Pittsburgh / Pennsylvania. I guess that's what it is.
I guess. Well, the one thing that Dak was pretty good to admit today was the fact that he's got to work on himself and clean up the mistakes.
it's really the things that we're cleaning up this offseason, and whether it been my decision making or the details within the play that ultimately my decision making fell fault too. So yeah, just being cleaner and understanding that, like, that's why I'm saying purpose is when you went back and you looked at that tape, you could see that guys weren't necessarily thinking what I was thinking, and we weren't on the same page, and maybe that clear out route didn't understand that he had to get out of there, and that was part of the interception. That when all 11 are on the same page and we understand why, the whole passing game is going to be cleaner. My decision making, my throws, these guys play making, them catching and run the ball, all of that's going to be cleaner.
You know what I didn't like there? Did you hear that?
I heard it.
Kind of throwing a couple of receivers under the bus.
And when I first heard it, I was like, oh, finally, Dak is owning some of his stuff. And then he says, well, that guy's got to understand he's got to clear out. I'm like, damn, he messed it up.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like arguing with your lady. You got to get the last word in. Like, he couldn't just take the blame. But sometimes it is the receiver's fault. And there was a couple times I can think of the Greg Olsen broadcast where it was Green Bay. The 2 interceptions, Greg Olsen blamed the receiver on both.
Well, okay. You know, that's great.
I know I sound like Jason Minix. I'm just keeping it real.
I respect Greg Olsen, and I'll give him some. Of the 15, all right, maybe 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll give him 5. But the fact of the matter is, look, I saw Dak throw some passes that were uncatchable by anybody. They're over the head, left, right. I mean, look, he just had a bad year, and I'm hoping that was just a one-off. Minix seems to think it's a one-off. Of course he does, right?
The interception in the first half against San Fran was awful. That's on Dak. Like, you just don't make that throw. Now, that second one in the San Fran game, let's just talk about the last game, that's on Kellen Moore. Because they're running the ball great. What are you throwing the ball for? I know 2nd and 1 is a passing down. I get that. But sometimes, and that's probably why he's gone, sometimes you just got to play it smart.
Sometimes you do. But at the same time, Kellen Moore's trusting his quarterback to make the right throw.
I feel like this is a little bit of Dak Prescott salt coming from you right now.
Well, it is.
It's a little bit salty.
Well, it is.
I'm a little salty.
It's not true.
Not salty, but a little truth.
Here's my deal. Let me explain to you what I tell Jason all the time, and I believe this. Dak Prescott's going into his 8th year as quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
Yes.
How many years do you give him?
Look. We should have been on his ass 3 years ago.
That's what I'm saying.
Around year 4 or 5, where you take off the handcuffs and you take off the bottle and the pamper and start tapping them. But the thing is, we've coddled him. He's been coddled for years.
The one problem with Jerry Jones is he's loyal to a fault.
Yes, if you're in the circle, you're in.
So the problem, and I blame Jerry for this, because 3-4 years ago, you got to start drafting quarterbacks.
Thank you.
And I mean, put some pressure. Cooper Rush ain't putting no pressure on Dak Prescott.
But Joe, okay, let me play devil's advocate and put myself in the Cowboy shoes.
All right.
My backup went 4-1. Why am I looking for a quarterback? I'm just trying to look at it from their standpoint, because I feel like they should have too. But if my backup went 4-1, you can't get much better than that.
Because at some point in time, you got to start looking at the future, don't you? Look what the Green Bay Packers did. They drafted a guy pissed off, Aaron Rodgers.
They benched him for 4 years.
Well, exactly. But now he's going to get his opportunity.
Yeah.
And you have and if the Cowboys were to get rid of Dak Prescott now, the problem is they're going to have to extend him, and they're stuck with him for 5 more years.
Fair.
I just think that you got to start planning for the future in this day and age, and I think 8 years is plenty. And Dak,
it's plenty. No,
he hasn't done it.
I don't think. But okay, well, let me give you this then. Right?
Talk to me.
Let's say this.
Talk to me.
There's not a quarterback more scrutinized in the NFL.
Okay. Should it not be?
No, I'm saying he gets his. Even Cowboy Nation, half of Cowboy Nation loves him, the other half can't stand him. So he gets it from his own fan base.
That's Cowboys Nation. They did the same thing with Tony Romo.
They did.
That's just what they do.
Yeah.
Look, if you're going to be quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys or anybody else, it just kind of goes with the territory. It's your fault.
Yes.
But you got to get the job done. Look, if Dak Prescott would have taken this team to an NFC championship game, I think people would cut him some slack. If they'd have gone to a Super Bowl, cut him some slack. Look, they win a playoff game against a banged up Tampa Bay team, right? And then they get beat by San Francisco.
Now let's talk about this. Okay, Danny White. Danny White went to a few NFC title games.
Yeah,
I mean, is he a better quarterback than Tony Romo or Dak Prescott? No. You got to have the whole package.
I'm not saying that. I think he might be right up there with him.
Cut it out, Joe.
Tony Romo and Dak Prescott are no different. I mean, Dak Prescott's no different than Kirk Cousins.
Whoa. Whoa. Wait a minute. Stop the press. Edwin, mark the tape. 5:13 and 10 seconds. Joe Reinagel said Dak Prescott is Kirk Cousins. Now you've gone too far.
They're the same guy.
I got to step in. No, he's not. Dak Prescott wins when it's dark.
Okay.
Kirk Cousins can't win a game when the sun goes down.
Well, let's see. Kirk Cousins has been to an NFC Championship game. When? Hasn't. I'll answer that for you. Dak Prescott, NFC Championship game. When?
Come on, Joe.
Hasn't. I mean, come on. They're the same guy.
All right. So you're in the war room. There's only two quarterbacks left. You got to take one of them. Who you taking?
Between those two guys?
Who you taking? Tell the truth, Joe.
Heads or tails, baby?
No. Tell the truth, Joe. You got to pick one of them to start your team, and there's only two. You can only pick Cousins and Dak. Who you picking?
Boy, I'm telling you, they're the same guy, Rudy. They're the same guy. I see that.
Look, I don't think highly of Dak, but I think he's better than Kirk. Kirk Cousins has Justin Jefferson and Dalvin Cook.
He does.
Justin, look, CeeDee Lamb ain't no damn Justin Jefferson.
Who are the guys that Dak's had? Didn't have Zeke Elliott in his prime?
Yeah,
he was a pretty good running back at one time, wasn't he? He had Jason Witten, if I'm not mistaken, arguably one of the best tight ends in the game.
Now, Dak was supposed to make it to an NFC title game, Joe. He put up 35 points on Green Bay, but his defense gave up 38.
Oh, I see. So it's the defense's fault.
In that particular year, when they went 13-3 and they had to bye and they met Green Bay in the division round in Dallas, Aaron Rodgers carved them up.
Who had the worst defense in the league last year? Or one of them? The Minnesota Vikings. It was terrible.
Facts. But what are you saying? What are you telling me right now?
I'm just telling you.
So you saying that Kirk Cousins could say the same thing?
Sure. They're the same guy. Man. Somebody give me, and I know people that they love to throw stats at me, right? So go ahead.
I can't accept that, Joe. Not Kirk Cousins. He's better than Kirk Cousins. And I don't know, Joe.
I'm telling you, they're the same guy. They are. And I know Cowboy fans hate it because when I say that to Minix, he loses his mind.
But you do that on purpose to piss him off.
Well, yeah, it's fun to piss him off. Yeah. I'm just saying, Rudy, at some point in time, you've got to fish or cut bait, do you not?
Yes, fish or cut bait is fine, but at the same time, Joe, you can't call Dak Prescott Kirk Cousins.
I just did, and I will continue to do it. They're the same guy. There's no difference.
All right, man.
Same guy.
There's a difference. One of them wins primetime games, the other one doesn't.
Oh, well, that's great. One of them has a great regular season. I guess Cowboy fans are happy with that. See,
give Dak Prescott Justin Jefferson.
Okay, I would. And he'd still throw it to the other guy.
Yeah, he probably would. He probably would. But he's better than Kirk Cousins. Now, Kirk Cousins might be 15, but Dak's 14.
So you're saying that just a little bit of difference?
Yeah, a little bit different.
I see. Well, I can negotiate.
All right, cool.
I can negotiate.
All right.
We're going to talk a little bit.
I'm sorry, San Antonio.
Oh, my God.
I tried.
Y'all know. You know. I mean, sometimes you just got to face it and understand that your quarterback is not as good as you think he is.
He's not that guy.
And he's not that guy. Well, I hope he proves me wrong this year. Right? I hope he proves me. Chase Cole says Dak equals a tatted Kirk.
Does Dak have tattoos?
He got that big
Kobe
one, right?
Bryant on his leg thing. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Hey, we're at Texas Cheer Liquor #1. Come on out and join us. Somebody's bought the Weller.
Yeah, but
Weller's gone. Wow. How about that? Well, I know AD's going to throw something else out there at some point in time. And
probably
when it does, we'll tell you. In the meantime, there's free Blanton's, free Eagle Rare, tastings, free Silver Star vodka, free Silver Star honey whiskey, and there's Rudy and Joe. What else do you want? Come out and see us. Texas Cheer Liquor #1. We're going to talk a little basketball, NBA action coming up when the Blitz continues right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Jason Minix here for my friends at Ancira Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram Truck, part of the Ancira I-10 Auto Complex. Very easy for me to tell you about and recommend Ancira because I am a longtime Ancira customer, and it's because of their great customer service before, during, and most importantly, after the sale. That great customer service is why Ancira has been a top family-run dealership in San Antonio for decades. They're going to make sure you're getting the vehicle you want with all the options and features that you're looking for. They'll give you great value on your trade-in, the best rebates and financing options that are available, and their service after the sale is second to none. So you know price made Ancira number one. Price keeps Ancira number one. So think Ancira. Ancira Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram truck, part of the Ancira Itonado complex. They're on I-10 West between Wurzbach and Huebner. You know you want to think Ancira, or check the website, ancira.com.
Hello, I am Jason Thompson, a lawyer for us. Since 1994, I have helped people injured in car, truck, and motorcycle collisions right here in San Antonio. I don't have a clever nickname. I'm not the law lion, the law gun, the hammer, or some other tool. I'm a practicing attorney. When your life is upended literally by a negligent driver, it can be overwhelming. Dealing with insurance companies is, in my opinion, intentionally complicated and frustrating. Why? The fewer dollars the insurance companies pay, the more they get to keep for themselves. You need an experienced attorney to help you make the best decisions for yourself and your family. And that's what I do. That is who I am. Jason Thompson, a lawyer for us. I'm a phone call away. 210-900-0400. The call and the consultation are free with no obligations. My number again is 210-900-0400, or just remember, alawyerforus.com.
Tomorrow at Dive Bar, 6422 Babcock. It's live Tejano music by the Final Cut Band. Enjoy $3 Bud Light, $4 Domestics, $4 Tito's, and $5 Jameson. Plus, the kitchen's open till midnight. Dive Bar, 6422 Babcock, a free rights venue.
What if you could build a six-figure retirement income with almost half the money saved? You heard that right. Get a discount on your retirement, creating a six-figure income with 40% less than traditional 401ks and mutual funds. Hi, I'm Mitch Lyons, best-selling author and executive producer of a new Hollywood documentary called The Baby Boomer Dilemma. In this film, economists and Nobel Prize-winning PhDs from Wharton, MIT, and Stanford share a strange concept I call the retirement discount. It gives you more retirement income with the same dollar saved, and your money is never at risk if the market crashes. That's right. If the market crashes 30%, you lose nothing. Even people who are on track have shifted money to this new strategy because it increases their retirement income or can allow them to stop working years sooner. So if you are over 50 and want a bigger, better retirement with less money, call to get a free copy of this brand new movie, 1-800-578-3535. This is a $30 value, but when you call today, you get it completely free, plus 2 hours of bonus behind-the-scenes footage. No credit card required. Call right now. 1-800-578-3535. That's 1-800-578-3535. Again, 1-800-578-3535.
The largest gun show in Central Texas is coming back to the city of San Marcos Convention Center, exit 201 off I-35 this weekend. Guns, knives, collectibles, and more. Texas gun shows this weekend at the city of San Marcos Convention Center, exit 201 off I-35.
Power through every season with True Fuel, the ready-to-use engineered fuel for outdoor power equipment that lasts for years and provides true convenience, true performance, and true protection. True Fuel is ethanol-free and precision engineered to improve performance and extend the life of trimmers, blowers, chainsaws, and small generators. With True Fuel in the tank, you're always ready for yard work and everything Mother Nature decides to throw at you. True Fuel. Empower your equipment.
This is Rudy J. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Tatum left in the front court. 16-point Boston lead. Butler reaches in, pokes it away, but Boston keeps it. White straight on a three. It's good. Boy, Derek White can't miss. 5 3-pointers, 17 points.
Derek White, formerly of the San Antonio Spurs. But he wasn't good enough to play here, I guess.
Don't start. Here you go. Here he goes. The development department in the San Antonio
Wasn't good enough to play in San Antonio. Had to go to Boston to learn how to shoot.
Well, I think it was one of those things, and I think it was the same with DeJounte Murray. They were like, hey, man, you deserve better. We're about the tank.
Right. Yeah, and that's a good way to put it. I just wonder about it. You bring up DeJounte Murray.
Ugh.
I mean, Trae Young's rumored now to be
Trae
out
Young
of
don't want
Atlanta.
to be there.
What's going to happen with DeJounte?
He's stuck in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Hope he likes the Magic City.
Wow.
I've heard great things about it.
Yeah, well, you never been to Atlanta?
No.
I've been to Atlanta a couple times.
With the Spurs?
Nice
with Kens?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a nice place. Not bad.
Heard the traffic's about like L.A.
Yeah, it's those big cities just about anywhere. It's
They
pretty
got the
bad,
best
right?
baseball team in the National League.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Dude, I had a lot of respect for you, Rudy. I thought you knew what you were talking about. Cardinals are about the hottest team in baseball right now.
I knew I shouldn't have said anything.
About the hottest team in baseball right now.
They were. The Astros were. Then the Cardinals. Cardinals heating up. Thank gosh.
Well, they were. They lost 2-3 to Cincinnati.
Edwin's Brewers look pretty good.
Well, the Brewers do look pretty good. But
Anyway.
It's early. It's early.
It's the finals. My bad. Well, almost the finals.
Well, it is almost the finals.
And what time is our beer bet? What time do y'all do that?
I think we do that at 6:30.
Okay. I know what my beer bet is because I'm telling y'all right now. And keep in mind, I said this before the game last night. I'm not Stephen A. who waited till today. I didn't wait till today like J.J. Redick. I don't mind being on an island alone. I'm a loner. You build character. And when it was 3-1, I looked in this camera and I said Boston's going to be the first team to come back from a 3-0 deficit. The Boston Red Sox, and they're going to embarrass the Miami Heat and win this series. I said this when it was 3-1. That's when they took stones. Has Rob stopped laughing yet? First of all, let me tell you something. Rob is the guy that's always right. But no, man, I got Boston winning this thing, man.
Okay.
But first of all, and it's not, they don't get any flowers for that. You're supposed to beat Max Struss and Gabe Vincent.
Yep.
And their tallest guy is 6'7", Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
They're not attacking the basket where they were in the first 3 games. There's that standing out there shooting hippity-hoppity hoop-poop jump shot threes. And now they finally decided to go to the basket and play defense. Now they look like the team that was supposed to be back in the finals. And I think they found it, and they're going to turn it on, and they're going to win this series.
Well, so let me ask you this question.
All right.
If you're wrong and Miami wins the series, is it going to be a bloodbath in the finals? You think Denver handles Miami pretty easily?
Ooh. I don't think anybody can handle Miami easy.
Yeah.
Because they're dogs. You know what I mean?
They are.
They're dogs. They're stray dogs. They have to actually go out and find their food. You know what I mean? Nobody's feeding them every morning. Nobody's walking them and bathing them. They're a bunch of dogs. They're a bunch of guys that were left for dead. Even Jimmy Butler, Chicago, left him for dead. Philly chose Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler. Like, he's just always had to go the JUCO route.
Yeah.
He's just one of those guys that, like, always mad. Always got the scowl on his face. The guy didn't even have cable when he came in the league because all he wanted to do was work on his game. So Bam Adebayo was the same way. One of those Kentucky guys that was really good, but kind of left for the, you're not Anthony Davis. So they just a bunch of guys that have been left for dead, and they're always hungry, and their coach is great at schematics. So I don't think anybody's going to handle Miami easily.
Well, that's
even including Denver.
Well, that's why Miami's going to win tomorrow night. And I don't say it because of me, and I'm going to throw you for a loop here.
Talk to me.
Edwin. Jimmy Butler says it's a done deal.
Because the last 2 games are not who we are. It just happened to be that way. And we stopped playing defense halfway because we didn't make shots that we want to make. But that's easy correctable. We just got to come out and play harder from jump. So, like I always say, it's going to be all smiles. We're going to keep it very, very, very consistent, knowing that we are going to win the next game.
Uh-oh. I love me some Jimmy Butler, man.
See, this is the thing, though, Joe. This is why that's a double-edged sword. Jimmy can handle that.
Yeah.
Can the rest of the game play with that kind of pressure?
Well,
of him guaranteeing it.
They better, because when you say, look, the flowers go to Boston if they come back, or not, maybe not. If they come back,
you're supposed to win. Yeah.
Okay. Can you imagine the embarrassment if you're the first team that allowed a team to come back from an 0-3 deficit? Think about that.
Oh, how long did we make fun of the Yankees?
Long
Forever.
time.
Still making fun of them, aren't we? It is embarrassing, Joe. And then the question I was asked this morning, does it hurt Spo's legacy?
Sure it does. I think it does. Although I think he's one of the best coaches
I do too.
in the NBA, right? And that will always happen. But yeah, because he'll always have that star, right? Your team that you coached was the first to give up a 3-0 lead.
But this is the thing, though. Are you judging them as an 8th seed? Because if you're judging them as an 8th seed, What's the embarrassment? Well, not even an 8th, Joe. They were the 10th seed.
They were. And damn near got beat in the play twice.
So is it really embarrassing?
It is, because you got here and everybody was talking about you and everybody was talking about how great you were to do what you've done. First team to do this, first team to do that. And you got an opportunity now to go to the finals. And
so all they accomplished from the 10 seed goes out the window,
all
Joe?
of that does.
Damn,
because you had a 3-0 lead over
harsh, Joe.
You had a 3-0 lead over the number 2 seed. Well, are they 2 seed or 1 seed, Boston?
Boston is the 2. Milwaukee was 1.
You're right. Okay. So you had a 3-0
So they
lead.
beat the 1 seed. They're going to take the 2 seed, minimum to 7. You came from the depths of hell, and we're going to throw it out the window?
Well, so you poor babies. You tried. We're going to give you a ribbon. I mean, it's pro sports, Rudy.
All right.
It's all about winning. It doesn't matter what you did or where you came from. You had the opportunity. Look, Jimmy Butler was getting accolades from everybody, right? Miami,
yes.
Spoelstra,
He's
the greatest alive.
All that. Yeah.
All right. And then it completely flips around if they blow this series lead. And everybody about them being a 10 seed or an 8 seed or whatever seed, you blew a 3-0 lead. First team to ever do that. Live with it the rest of your life.
Ouch. You know what? Nah, man. I'm not going there with you. I got to disagree with you on that one, man. This is it's whatever happens from here is gravy.
Gravy. Well, we'll give them a ribbon, throw them a birthday party.
Shelton agrees with you.
You did good. You did good, Miami. Go have some cake and ice cream.
Go have some champagne at Club Live.
Whiz. That's terrible. We'll see if Jon Machota has any more sense than Rudy J. Not sure if he does or not, but he works for The Athletic, and he's going to join us on the Buyers Barricade hotline coming up here in just a moment. We are at Texas Cheer Liquor number 1, and that's where you need to be. Now, you trying the Blantons there, sir? It's good, isn't it? It's very good. You see that? You've got an opportunity to try the same thing. It's not just Blanton's.
Yeah.
It's the Gold Edition Blanton's that you've got an opportunity to come out here and try for free.
We move in bottles, too.
We are moving.
3 up, 3 gone.
We just got to wait and see what AD's going to do at 6 o'clock. We'll talk about that and everything that's happening out here at Texas Cheer Liquor number 1 as we get ready for Memorial Day when the Blitz continues right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey guys, June is Men's Health Month, and Revive Men's Health encourages you to prioritize your health. Book your free exam and T-check today and save $199. Call 210-615-7777 or visit revivemenshealth.com.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair, Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
For adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy, now there's Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months, and Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Nothing in me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is every day.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, you could achieve 90% clearer skin. Ask your doctor about the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
I think my battery's dead.
With free battery testing and charging, AutoZone is here to help.
Get in the zone, Autos. What if I need a new one?
We have the right batteries right here at America's #1 battery destination.
Get in the zone. And what if I don't know how to connect it?
No problem. We have a how-to for you at AutoZone.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Meet Joe A, Joe B, and Joe C.
What's up?
3 everyday Joes perfecting their banking with Chase. Joe A is locking his lost debit card with the Chase mobile app. Joe B is cruising toward his new ride with AutoSave. And Joe C's Chase banker is helping him budget to go back to school. Tools that help protect. Support for what's next. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase. Make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Messaging and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download and you get real cash buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway.
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BLING to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BLING for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BLING for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
All guests appearing on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star appear on the Buyers Barricades guest line. Buyers Barricades provides traffic control rental and sales for San Antonio and beyond. Online at buyersbarricades.com. Joe Reinagel, Jason Minix, The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is The Blitz on San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagel. Rudy J sitting in for Jason Minix today. How you doing, Rudy?
Doing lovely.
Good. We're out of Texas Cheer Liquor #1, having a good time, getting our Memorial Day weekend started on the right foot. And, well, it wouldn't be a Friday without a visit from the Athletics' Jon Machota. John, you got any big weekend plans for Memorial Day?
I really don't. It's kind of sad, you know. You feel like when you get some time off from covering the Cowboys, you take advantage of it. But nothing big planned right now. I'm sure I'll run into something.
John, this is Rudy J. I know football. The other guy that really doesn't. Minix, he's not here today. Let me tell you. I want to know if you got this vibe. With listening to all the audio that came out of the OTA'S, I feel. And I may be reading too much into this. You help me out. It feels more business-like. A lot of the answers were really short, wasn't really too happy-go-lucky. Did it feel like a more business-like environment to you?
It's tough to say. I mean, I would say, if you just go off interviews, I could see maybe some guys sounded that way. But like watching all of the OTA practice and that, I would say, I don't know, they seem pretty loose. And I don't know. It's also tough to gauge a lot from this right now because, I get it. Fans want answers. They want to know how this offense is going to be different and the changes that have happened this offseason. I'm the same way. And but the thing is that it's just so hard to take too much. It's easy to watch the practice. It's easy to talk to these guys and make a big thought on one thing or the other. But it's just there's so much that happens right now that really doesn't matter other than the fact of getting everybody on the same page so that when they do get to training camp, they can get to work and there's no, having to slow down practice because so-and-so doesn't know where to line up or, this guy's, in the wrong spot and getting himself in a position to get injured. It's tough to draw too much out of what's been going on so far just because, it's one OTA practice and there's just such a long way to go still. But I will say that I think that it's pretty obvious amongst the newcomers, whether you're talking about Gilmore or Cooks or the young guys, that this is not we're doing any type of a rebuild or anything. It's that we came up short last year. the goal right now is to get past that step and to make this run. And let's be honest, that's why Mike McCarthy's calling plays now.
Yeah, we're visiting with Jon Machota, who covers the Cowboys for The Athletic. And, yeah, I think that's the biggest question mark, John, when you're talking about OTAs and going into the season is how is that going to work? Mike McCarthy in Dak's ear. Dak talked a little bit about that. Mike McCarthy talked a little bit about that. Is there really – I mean, should fans really look for a huge change, or is it going to be just a tweaked version of what they've been doing?
Yeah, the thing is, like on defense, you know what they have there. They're able to bring back all the pieces that they needed, add some more pieces, with Gilmore and Mozzie Smith. But on offense, it's one of those things where you have the new play caller, but then on top of that, you also have quite a few moving pieces on the offensive line. So it's one of those things where if your offensive line is, Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, you kind of know, hey, this is going to be a strength. Right? There's just a lot of moving pieces there that we don't know for certain. Well, heck, if they're even going to be healthy when the season starts, even if you are trying to put your best five out there. And if that offensive line isn't blocking well, then everything else kind of, falls apart with it. Dak doesn't have the time to throw. The running game isn't working. Teams can pin their ears back if the running game's not working. So it kind of all goes together. And the worst part about that is we won't even know for sure about that until the season starts, because it's not like Dak's going to be out there during the preseason. It's not like they're going to allow Micah Parsons to hit Dak or put a real pass rush on Dak during training camp. And so it's going to be these baby steps to like finding out in New York on September 10th if this thing is all ready to go and where it needs to be. But I would say the one thing that stands out from, being around Dak yesterday and then watching a little bit of the OTAs and what they were doing on offense is it certainly sounds like they're going to cut down on the number of reads, so on Dak's progressions, it might not be going four reads deep. It sounds like it'll be more like 1-2 reads. And if those two options aren't there in the passing game, then that's when they get into kind of the scramble drill where kind of, it's a little bit more freestyle where, let's be honest, it's where Dak's been at his best.
You know what? I think that's super interesting that you said they're taking away reads, but I think that's what you have to do when you get 15 turnovers, John. But the wide receiver position, John, has been a huge topic of conversation. They went out and got Brandon Cooks. They got the Texans to pay some of the salary. But there's another receiver that became free today. Any buyer's remorse on pulling the trigger on Brandon Cooks now that it looks like D-Hop is going to be free?
I don't think so. Because me personally, I just thought they sent that message when they did the Cooks trade and the Gilmore trade, right, back in March that, we're not going to wait around. And I don't think you can have any buyer's remorse when that's the one position that you look at last year and they didn't do enough at. They added T.Y. Hilton late. They flirted with the Odell Beckham situation, but he was never going to be ready in time. And they never adequately replaced Amari Cooper because Michael Gallup wasn't all the way back, and they didn't get anything out of Jalen Tolbert when they were expecting to get at least something out of a third-round pick. And so I just could not see them going in this offseason and being like, no, we're not going to do anything else at wide receiver until let's see if something opens up. Because let's be honest, if they don't go get Cooks, they're not waiting till right now to address receiver. They would have addressed receiver with one of their, first, second, third-round picks. Something would have happened. There's no way they could have waited this long for this, thinking that, hey, DeAndre Hopkins might be available, during OTAs. So my thing with DeAndre Hopkins is, he's 30, he's 5-time Pro Bowler, 3-time first-team All-Pro. But I just don't know that the Cowboys will have the type of money that he's probably going to be looking for that another team will probably be likely to give him. And frankly, I'm just interested to see what Cooks does with this group. So I'm sure that, fans know DeAndre Hopkins' name more than they probably know Brandon Cooks, so they feel that way, but I don't get the sense the Cowboys feel that way.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting. We're visiting with Jon Machota of The Athletic, covers the Dallas Cowboys inside and out. And when we talk about Michael Gallup, I think most Cowboy fans are really rooting for this guy this year because, coming off of that bad injury, it took him a year. He didn't recover. I don't think, or play as well, certainly, as everybody thought he might last year. But this year seems to be a different attitude. When you listen to Mike McCarthy talk about Gallup, it seems like he sees something a little bit different. Can we expect, John, do you think, the Michael Gallup that we had before the knee injury?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the expectation absolutely needs to be that he needs to be on that level like he was back in, I think it was 2019, where he had a 1,000-yard season. That's what he's capable of. Being 2 years removed now from that ACL injury and then the surgery to repair it, for a position like wide receiver, it's difficult to come back that next year and be all the way back. And so, just in talking to him last week out at the stadium, he certainly sounded like he is a lot more upbeat. And just to be honest with you, from a behind the scenes standpoint, there was something last season that I always noticed, and I mentioned it to other reporters. Michael Gallup was just not at his locker during the week like he had been in previous years. Like, I don't know if you guys gotten a chance to talk to him. He's just a genuinely good dude and really friendly with the media. And I just got the sense going throughout all of last season that he just didn't want to sit there and answer questions in his locker because he knew he was not 100% all the way back. And so I just thought it was a very telling sign that, everyone's kind of looking at him like, there's not getting much out of Gallup here. Well, let's go over to the locker and talk to him. And in previous years, he was always there. And last year just wasn't around very much. And the other part of that is because when you talk to him, this is the first injury that he's ever really had, the first significant injury. He's never had to overcome something like this. So not only was it the physical part, but it was also the mental toll that it took. But in talking to him last week, he feels like he's all the way back and just seems like he's genuinely, enjoying playing football again.
With what they already have, John, in place on the defense side of the ball, they've already been a really good defense the last 2 years. With the addition of Mozzie, does that, if he is what they think he's going to be, does that make them a top 3 defense in your opinion?
Yeah, no question. I mean, as long as they're healthy. I mean, right, if you have that full complement of players that are out there, I don't see a weakness on this defense. Now, I look at their linebacking core, and I'm, I think they're in good shape with Van Der Esch and Damone Clark. There's some question marks beyond that. If one of them were to go down, now all of a sudden is Overshown ready as a rookie to step into one of those roles? Is Jabril Cox? That's another guy similar to the Michael Gallup situation. Now he will be 2 years removed from his ACL injury. Is he kind of more looking like the more athletic linebacker we saw, when he first joined the Cowboys, as opposed to last year where you just didn't see that same burst? And so there's some question marks a little bit at linebacker, but outside of that, there's just a lot of depth across, edge rusher, defensive tackle now with bringing back Hankins and drafting Mozzie Smith. Safety position, they have legit 4 guys at safety that they believe are all starting caliber. And now when you add Gilmore to the mix with Trayvon Diggs and Jerron Bland, and Jordan Lewis, you're in a good spot at corner too. So there's no question when they were able to, even if they didn't draft Mozzie Smith, I think just when Dan Quinn decided that he was coming back, it already was going to put them in a position where, hey, this is going to be one of the top 5 defenses. And if we fill the holes the right way, this could be the NFL's best defense.
Wow. Visiting with the Athletics, Jon Machota covers the Dallas Cowboys. I got to ask you this, John. When you saw Micah Parsons, if you did, was he bulked up a little bit? Or could you tell a difference?
Yeah, he looked like he was a little bit stockier. Nothing crazy. I mean, that's the big thing. He doesn't want to gain too much weight because his speed is just so valuable, off that edge like that. But I understand why you'd want to add some weight. Yeah, he's bulked up, but he's still not, he's not the, 6'6", 320, 330 that like right. These left tackles are that he's going against. And you got those guys getting their hands on you all the time. And that's why Dan Quinn doesn't want to just put him at, not just say, hey, you're right defensive end, here you go. He wants to be able to move him around still a little bit along that line. Seeing him doing some stuff yesterday, he's still doing that where he lines up at linebacker and then he's coming down, rushing downhill, whether it be over a guard, sometimes off the edge, on top of being, a traditional defensive end. So moving him around, I don't think they want him to gain too much weight. But, yeah, he looked like he was a little bit stockier yesterday.
Well, that's good. I'm glad he's not going to gain too much weight. That's fantastic. Well, John, we appreciate it, man. I hope that you enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Find something to do, will you?
I will, man. You guys do the same.
All right, thanks, appreciate it. Jon Machota. Subscribe to The Athletic. There's so much good stuff at The Athletic. You need to subscribe to it. It's not that expensive. Jon Machota joins us every Friday, courtesy of the Buyers Barricade Hotline, and we appreciate him very much. All right, Rudy. Charles Barkley.
Yes, sir.
Little advice for Zion Williamson. Will he take it? Interesting. We'll find out when the Blitz continues right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Ribs, burgers, chicken. Submit what you grilled or smoked, and you could win a $50 gift card from Tri-County Meat Market.
So good and tasty.
Grilling with the Blitz.
Guys, stop what you're doing. Give me a few seconds of your time and let me give you a piece of advice that will change your love life forever. Have you noticed you've been losing a little pep in your step? Has your lady friend asked you, is everything okay? Do you find yourself having trouble rising for the occasion? Do you stress out before that special moment and wonder, is it gonna work? Guys, I'm going to let you in on a big secret. You don't ever have to worry again. The Mojo Male Enhancement Formula has you covered. Mojo is the 100% guaranteed male enhancement formula that guarantees lasting success, if you know what I mean. The Mojo Male Enhancement Formula is safe, natural, and effective every single time, guaranteed. Mojo is available in a fast-acting spray and a quick-action capsule. Do yourself and her a favor and call Pure Line Nutrition in San Antonio today. They'll get you set up for success. Call 210-494-2210. That number again is 210-494-2210. Mojo Male Enhancement, only available at Pure Line Nutrition.
With summer savings at the Home Depot, we'll get your kitchen clicking with top brand appliances like a new GE refrigerator with internal water dispenser for a crisp, cool glass of water every time, or a GE oven with built-in air fryer for healthier, crispier options with no preheating. Plus, with convenient shopping in-store and online at the Home Depot, your innovative new appliances are just a click away, too. Save up to 30% on select appliances plus $300 off select refrigerators at the Home Depot. Pricing valid May 18th through June 7th, 2023. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're starting to speak another language, like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right.
If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
We're here with Jose Rios, attorney at the Gomez Law Firm. If you are injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, Jose, what's the first thing our listeners should do?
The first thing they should do is pick up the phone, call the Gomez Law Firm, or Google JoeGomezLaw.com.
Gomez Law has been protecting the people of our community for almost 50 years. They're the leader in personal injury law.
We do ride-sharing cases. We do carbon monoxide cases, 18-wheeler cases. Obviously, we've done those for very many years. Work injuries.
But that's not all your firm does, Jose. Tell us a little more about other cases Gomez Law takes on and wins here in Texas.
Really, anything that involves a personal injury and a third party that is responsible for causing that injury, we will be happy to take a look at and see if we can help.
If you have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then you need to visit JoeGomezLaw.com.
And remember, Gomez Law fights.
Hey everyone, Michael Kielbasa here with Kielbasa Smoked Meats. Since 1949, we've made our sausage with real smoke and honest meat to create our uncompromising slow method to craft that famous mouth-watering Kielbasa experience. I hope that when you see our product, you pick it up, take it home and try it. And if it's not the best you've ever tasted, I'll give you your money back. Guaranteed. Find Kielbasa Smoked Meats in a store near you today.
Listen to this station anytime, anywhere on Odyssey. Odyssey is your new audio home for all the music, news, sports, and podcasts that matter to you. Odyssey. That's AUDACY.
The largest gun show in Central Texas is coming back to the city of San Marcos Convention Center, exit 201 off I-35 this weekend. Guns, knives, collectibles, and more. Texas gun shows this weekend at the city of San Marcos Convention Center, exit 201 off I-35.
Ready for some over-the-top professional football, San Antonio? San Antonio Gunslingers football games are played on a 50-yard field, which makes the action uniquely fast, up-close, over-the-wall, high-scoring, and fan-friendly. Come see your San Antonio Gunslingers take on the Jacksonville Sharks this Sunday at 3 p.m. at the Freeman Coliseum. Plus, this Sunday's San Antonio Gunslingers game is the Military Appreciation Game. The first 500 fans will receive the San Antonio Gunslingers Patriotic Hat. Enjoy affordable family fun with tickets as low as $10. And as always, there will be a free meet and greet with players after the game. Don't miss the San Antonio Gunslingers Military Appreciation Game this Sunday afternoon at the Freeman Coliseum at 3 p.m. Arrive early to be one of the first 500 fans to receive a free limited edition San Antonio Gunslingers Patriotic Hat. For tickets or more information, go to sanantoniogunslingers.com. See you at the Freeman Coliseum this Sunday at 3 p.m. for the San Antonio Gunslingers Military Appreciation Game.
Tuesday on R&R in the morning. The finals are set. We'll get you ready. June 1 cuts are imminent, and oh my goodness, it's college baseball World Series time. Now back to the Blitz. Rudy, what are you doing there? You just left here.
What are you doing here, Rudy? Teamwork make the dream work, and I'm getting free Blanton's gold. That's what I'm here doing.
Dude, that's worth it. I guarantee
Hell
you.
yeah, it is.
I can imagine it's worth it. I can't. We've had to sit here and stare at that thing.
Yeah, my mouth's watering.
I'm ready for that.
It's like a chicken fried steak with ketchup.
Oh, dude, it's awesome. Delicious. Now, are you just teasing me there? Are you?
I never had it, so I can't knock it.
Well, dude, you got to try it. It's fantastic.
But is it spicy ketchup, like the Whataburger spicy?
It could
ketchup,
be if you want to do
it.
that.
Don't matter.
It's fine.
Right?
Doesn't
just
matter.
ketchup.
Ketchup.
Gotcha.
People don't understand that gravy mixes with that ketchup, and it's a taste that you got to experience.
I'm gonna try it.
I want you to try it
on the side. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I don't put it on the steak. It's on the
So then
side.
it makes
You
all
cut
soggy,
it, you dip it into ketchup, and then you eat it.
Hey, man, I can't knock it.
I want your honest review when you do it.
I got you.
Are you eating chicken fried steaks now? Can you do that?
Once in a blue. Like, I
All
have
right.
cheat meals. I still have cheat meals. Like, be clear. Like, you'll go crazy.
Yeah,
I still have cheat meals. It's just now I have balance. You know what I mean? I never
Okay.
had balance before. I'm good. So, yeah, I'll have me a chicken fried steak, see what's up.
What are you, the Karate Kid now, or what?
MK Davis or something.
Oh, that's nice.
That's good stuff.
Isn't that what
The
Mr.
lit-
Miyagi said?
What he
You
said?
got to have balance.
Balance, Daniel, son. Balance.
MK David, I haven't been there in a long
Them
time.
big old schooners.
Yeah, I haven't been there in a long time. That's a good place.
It is. That's
It
good
really
stuff.
is a good place. Hey, this is a good place. Texas Cheer Liquor #1. One of the best places that I know, because if you walk through the door right now, what's going to be staring you in the face is the gold edition bottle of Blanton's. And if that's not good enough for you, you got Eagles Rare over there and some other stuff that you can try absolutely free. Then you can walk over there and try some of that Silver Star vodka, Silver Star honey whiskey.
Texas honey.
Texas honey whiskey.
You got to put the Texas on it. You know how we are.
You can pick up a couple of handles of that Silver Star vodka for $14.99 each.
That's robbery.
Dude, that's incredible.
Yeah, that's robbery. No, see, my man bought his and the sandwich. See, he's walking out with $14 bottle and the sandwich.
Look at that.
All for $16. You can't beat that.
That's pretty good.
A sandwich and a handle bottle of vodka for $16.
And you know what's good about that? That's Texas corn.
What's the difference in Texas corn and potatoes?
I was getting, because the potato, as I learned from the Silver Star guy, is a little harsher.
Oh.
The corn gives it a little sweeter, right?
Oh.
See that?
See, you learned something.
You learned something.
See,
I didn't know
sometimes you
that.
got to ask questions.
You
Joe.
have to ask questions. It's what we do, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's kind of what we do. I don't know.
Anything shock you from what John? You know what did shock me, and this is going to be interesting. And we didn't have enough time to dive all the way into it because we only have so much time with John.
Right.
How is Dak taking some of his responsibility away? Like, look, I feel like Dak is humble. I feel like Dak is a great teammate, and I feel like Dak just wants to win.
Sure.
But he also has an ego, and he also feels like he's one of the best quarterbacks. And when your coach tells you, hey, I'm going to take away some of your reads, meaning if the second one ain't there, throw it away. Like, I don't know if I'd be too happy with that.
Well, I'm not sure. That's a great question, Rudy. But I think, look, if Mike McCarthy's feeling that he needs to do that, what does that say about Dak Prescott?
No. I'm not saying it's not the right thing to do. I just wonder how Dak is digesting all of this.
Well,
like, because my thing is like, so then if I'm Dak, I'm saying, oh, you don't believe in me.
Yeah,
you don't
that's
think
exactly
I'm that
right.
guy.
You don't think I'm that guy, obviously, or you don't think I can handle 2 or 3 reads. I mean, look, you look at,
that's crushing.
Well, it is crushing. But if you're Dak, you got to believe that, hey, I threw 15 interceptions last year.
Then there's that, right?
So, maybe and look, it's all a trust thing, right? If Dak comes out and he throws and he does what he's supposed to do, then maybe McCarthy ups that a little bit and gives him that trust back a little bit. So, I don't know, but you know how I feel about Dak Prescott. I absolutely agree with you, and I want to put that on the record. I think Dak is a great guy.
Yeah.
He's a good teammate. He says all the right things. I get all that. I just
he should be treated as a manager, game manager.
Got to take it to the next level. And when is that going to happen? And I just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But the Cowboys are stuck with him. They got no other place to go.
Yeah.
So, they really have no choice, and they're going to have to extend him, I think.
Do you think he's fat?
Do I think he's fat?
Do you think he's going to eat his way out of the league?
No, I don't.
You don't?
Unlike a guy like Zion Williamson, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. Charles Barkley seems to think so.
Zion Williamson, yo, man, I don't know you. We've never met.
Man.
Somebody got to tell you, like, yo, man, you got to get in shape because you're going to keep getting hurt if you're out of shape. I don't think the coach has enough power to tell you what to do. I don't think David Griffin, who's a friend of mine, has enough power to tell you what to do. I'm so blessed for Moses Malone. Told me to get my fat ass in shape and make me lose 50 pounds. It changed the whole dynamic of my life. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. I want you to be a great basketball player. I've been in your shoes, being very talented, being overweight, and like I say, I thank God every day for Moses. Rest in peace.
You're playing the Moses role for Zion.
I would love to. Let me tell you something. I've seen dozens guys eat their way out of the NBA. It can happen quickly because once you start getting hurt, you're going to keep getting hurt. My first contract was 4 years, $2 million. I got in shape for $2 million. You're going to make another $500 million. All you got to do is get in shape.
Now, was he talking about the total of the 4 years? 500,000 a year?
Well, what he's saying is there's still another max deal waiting on him.
No, what I'm saying, Barkley's deal.
Oh, Barkley's deal was only $500 a year.
500 a year. Wow. How times have changed.
I know. I say.
Well, no, for you and I, 500.
Yeah,
would
especially
be great.
when Jason Tatum's about to get $63 million
exactly
a year.
Wow. That's incredible. And I wonder how Zion's going to take that. Is he going to take it and say, who's that fool to tell me what to do?
Yeah, what kind of cloth you cut from?
Right.
If you this is the thing. He may be mad about it hearing it, but when you look at that person, you see when you brushing your teeth in the morning yourself, and you've let your emotions go away and die down, you're like, damn, I'm telling the truth. He's telling the truth.
He's telling the truth.
Like when you get along with yourself, like, man, you can't lie to yourself. You can lie to everybody else, but you can't lie to yourself. And Zion knows that. But it's hard. It is. If we could all eat right, we'd all be in shape. If it was easy, we'd all be in shape.
Well,
it ain't easy. It's hard.
No, it is very
hard, man. But
and look, we all like to eat, right?
And he lives in New Orleans.
Oh man, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not the best place in the world, but
no, I don't like New Orleans. The food's good though.
I know you don't. You told me.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You don't care for it.
Not at all. I really don't.
They got casinos, Joe.
Yeah, there were some people. I like Harris. That's a good place.
Harris?
Yeah.
Okay.
Out at the 10 Cup, there were some people. The lady came up. She said, I got a bone to pick with you.
What'd she say?
They're from New Orleans.
Oh, she's heard your take.
Yes. She has. Hey, is John Gruden back in the NFL?
What do you mean?
John Gruden, is he back? I don't know. We're going to discuss that as the Blitz continues right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM, Floresville, and always at ESPNSA.com. San Antonio's Sports Center.
Well, the big news of the day, DeAndre Hopkins has been released by the Arizona Cardinals. He is now free to sign with any team that he feels like he wants to do. NBA's competition committee says that a coach can challenge for a second time if his first challenge was successful. They want to try that out. We'll see how that goes. And gambling remains a problem for the Detroit Lions. Another player being investigated. 4 others have already been suspended.
Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
Joe Reinagel.
That's the third time in 7 seasons. The San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Yes, it is the Blitz. Yes, it is a Friday. Yes, it is a Friday before a holiday weekend. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. I'm Joe Reinagel along with Rudy J, who's sitting in for Jason Minix today. You having a good time?
I'm having a blast, dude. I got to do 8 hours of radio today.
Is that a blast?
It's a blast. I'm having I mean, it could be look, I'm coming from the call center world. I did 10 years in a call center.
Oh, wow.
This is heaven.
Heaven.
8 hours in a call center, bro.
No,
versus 8 hours on Sports Talk Radio.
Yeah.
Ain't even. And no disrespect to call center. I paid my dues. I paid my dues there. I'd just much rather be here.
Yeah, well, I'm happy you're here. No, I really am. I'm happy you're here, and this has been a lot of fun. We got an hour to go, but AD's like Santa Claus today. He just brought out another bottle and another special.
What we got this time? What are we doing for this hour, Joe?
We are doing, what is that? Weller, the original weeded bourbon. It's a 12-year-old bourbon, and if you come out here and can tell us that you heard this promo, and I'm going to tell you about it, Silver Star vodka for $14.99. The Handle vodka, free Subway sandwiches. And we've got some great samples over here, including something I can't wait to tear into, the Blanton's Gold Edition. You can try that for free. If you come through the door here, Texas Cheer Liquor #1, and say, hey, Rudy, hey, Joe, I just heard your promo, you can pick up this bottle of Weller for $49.99. Yeah. Now, AD, that's like outrageously.
What's this one worth?
That's a good bourbon.
That's a couple $100.
Couple $100. You can get it for $50, $49.99.
$49.99, man. You cannot beat that for this Weller 12. All my cigar smokers know this This pairs so well with a good medium smoke. So
now medium smoke, Rudy. What?
So medium is like it's gonna be than a mild. So you're gonna get a little bit of kick, but it's not the full body, so you're not gonna be like, it's not gonna put you on your butt.
Now, if I'm looking at that, because you know me,
you're a medium guy, medium to mild.
Mild, yeah. I like, so the lighter the wrapper,
you like
the
those.
Milder it is, right?
There you go.
Typically,
and most of the time, a Connecticut wrapper is gonna be mild. Then you get a little bit darker medium. I mean, the Maduros are normally full body, but you can still get a Maduro that's a medium to full. So it just depends on, the blend. So, but I think this will pair well with a good medium because it's strong already, right? It's 90 proof. So I wouldn't pair it with a full body cigar because I'm already going to get the kick from the liquor.
Is there anything better than pouring Wellers over ice, lighting up a good cigar, and just chilling?
Nothing. Only thing better is if I was at your pool, your heated pool.
Well, that's fine. And that's going to happen.
Your pool's heated, ain't it?
That's going to happen. You see that, how that worked?
Yeah.
That Wellers didn't last very long,
did it? AD let him cheat.
He did. He kind of walked out and came back, right?
He wasn't in his car.
That's all right. That's all right.
Hey, at least we honored it. So the Weller's gone.
The Weller's gone.
The thrill is gone.
But guess what? They still have the samples going on out here.
We got the
Silver Star over there. Both. And Silver Star make not only the vodka, which, by the way, the handle is $14.99 today.
Yeah.
You got the Texas Honey Whiskey over there. I didn't know Silver Star did that.
Yeah, we trying to put money in y'all's pockets. I know we do well in the 25 to 35-year-old market. I know y'all, you're still figuring out life. And you might not be able to afford Weller. That's where Silver Star comes in, and they trying to get you a handle. Go to buy your little girlfriend's crib with a little bottle, $14.99. Y'all drink it up, have a little good time. Protect yourselves.
Let me tell you something. This guy just holding that bottle of Weller's just like a proud papa.
Yeah.
You know what? He's just like he just, like he just got away with something.
He's trying not to fumble.
Enjoy that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I've never seen a dude that proud in my whole life.
Yeah, man, we're having too much fun.
We're having a good.
Come
time.
on, 7 o'clock.
Hey, you got plenty of time to get out of here. I got to ask you this question because we do something at 4 and 6 o'clock on the Blitz. We call it the Headline Blitz.
This is Jason and Joe's Headline Blitz. Two guys, two opinions, never enough time.
All right, I got to tell you, man, Frank Mateo, do you see this? Joe and Rudy sound like they work for QVC and it's liquor hour.
Hey, man, we got a job to do, Frank.
That's exactly right, my friend. But, we actually know what we're talking about. That's the thing.
We do. We know what we're doing.
We know what we're talking about. Did you know that John Gruden worked with Derek Carr and the Saints offensive coaches over the last few days? John Gruden.
Okay, so no, I didn't know that. And how does the league feel about that?
I think it was something that Derek Carr did because Gruden was his coach. and brought them in. This was kind of off the clock, if you will, right, on their own time. But Jon Gruden working.
I don't think Jon Gruden is a great head coach, but I do think he works well with quarterbacks. He has that thing, and he sees the game differently. So I can understand. And Derek Carr had some of his better years under Jon Gruden.
Yeah, he did.
So I get why he brings him in. But I know, and he's still like in some like battle with the league, a lawsuit.
I'm sure he is.
A little weird, but no, I'm not shocked. Derek Carr, they formed a bond.
I just found it strange, the fact that when I saw that Jon Gruden, and it was all over the place. I mean, they didn't hide it, right? I mean, everybody had it. So I found it very strange, Rudy, that Jon Gruden was back and working out with Derek Carr. It's going to be interesting to see how Derek Carr fares with the New Orleans Saints.
See, I think the South is really up for grabs because I don't know how quickly Derek Carr is going to adjust to Dennis Allen, and if Mike Thomas is going to play, and then you got Kamara, who's probably looking at minimum 4 to 6 game suspension.
Oh yeah, no.
So I think it may take a little bit to come to fruition there. And then when I look at down in Atlanta, they're doing everything possible to put talent and pieces around Ritter. I don't believe in Ritter, but the Falcons do. They went and got Pitts. They went and drafted Bijan Robinson. They have Cordell Patterson. They got some pieces down there to build around Ritter. So I think they're going to be okay. Now, the Panthers, they traded DJ Moore. They traded Christian McCaffrey. Now you put all the plate on Bryce Young's plate. And then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be in a rebuild. They got Baker Mayfield. Tom Brady's gone. Todd Bowles is probably on the hot seat. So I think the South is up for grabs between Atlanta and New Orleans.
I like Atlanta. If Ritter does anything, I do. I like Atlanta. Over the last couple of years, they've been adding some pieces. So I like the Atlanta.
They're putting weapons.
Yeah, I like Atlanta in that division.
Or they're going to get Bijan killed. One of the two,
right? But Ritter's got to perform. I mean, he's the X factor, and that's going to be that's.
But they got to protect him, though, Joe. They got to protect him.
Well,
he's a young fella now.
Yeah,
got to protect him. But the easiest way to ruin a kid's confidence is put him behind an awful offensive line, and then the next thing you know, the game's too fast. They speed him up. He's throwing bad interceptions and taking bad sacks. So they got to put the right pieces around him.
All right, Rudy, I got to ask you this because you brought up Baker Mayfield. Did you see that list the other day of the top college quarterbacks since 2000? That Baker Mayfield was number one?
You know what? I did not, but I just so happened to be watching you guys on television that day on YouTube. And considering it was a college list,
yeah,
and looking at the numbers, he might be.
I can't.
What do you base? What do you? You can't put it. What do you base it? What would your criteria?
I mean,
be?
As I looked at the stats, I mean, it's hard to argue. But what do you do?
I mean, he lost to Georgia in the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying.
But no, I'm saying there's no shame in losing to Georgia, fellas.
Oh, well, not if you're the best quarterback in college football since 2000. I mean, you got to beat them.
Okay, well, who would you? I didn't hear. Who would you have voted for?
Man, I tell you, honestly,
Tebow.
Tebow, but then Vince Young too. I was torn.
Look, when you look at Vince Young's career, people forget about the Rose Bowl the prior year to winning the national title. They beat Michigan in the Rose Bowl, hell of a win.
Yeah.
And then you go and win the national title against arguably the best team, one of the top 5 teams in college football history in USC. But I can't look past Tebow. But then Tebow did share time. They played, a little bit of time here and there with Chris Leak. There's RG3.
Yep. He was like 10.
Lamar Jackson won a Heisman.
Sunshine. Trevor Lawrence was like 12.
Sunshine. Johnny Football. Deshaun Watson.
Now, see, there were a lot of good quarterbacks. And you remember Deshaun Watson was pretty damn good at Clemson.
Deshaun Watson beat Alabama.
Yeah.
At their peak, at their goatness, at their goateth. You know what I'm saying? Threw for 800 yards on them in 2 national title games. He threw for 800 yards and 8 touchdowns. That doesn't happen in Nick Saban team. Well, now it does because his defenses suck. But I don't know, man. I guess they just went off strictly the passing yards and the touchdowns he did complete 70% of his passing.
Well, the guy that wrote the deal was over a career, not just a year. Now, if you're
it got to be over a career, right?
And I get that, but I mean, my goodness, don't you have to count wins? And and
They won
memorable
a lot of games in
moments as
Oklahoma.
well.
He won the Heisman.
Oh, he did. But
he did not win the
we got
championship.
Shelton over here.
Well, if we going off
Texas Longhorn fan over here.
If we're going off championships, then so what? What's his name? For Alabama. There's a few Alabama quarterbacks that were Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
he deserved it. I mean, we can't go off a title. Jameis Winston won a title.
Yeah, Jameis Winston was on the list.
So we can't just go off titles.
Well, I don't know.
Unless we're talking LeBron.
See, that's a problem with doing a show like this, Rudy. And I don't know if you fall into the trap like I do, but sometimes your bias shows, right?
Yeah.
Never been a Baker Mayfield fan.
Me either.
I just don't think, and I think he's going to get killed at Tampa Bay. I mean, I get why they're bringing him in. He's a bridge, I think.
No, he is. They got to draft a quarterback. They probably try and tank. That's why they signed him, so they could tank. He's not a great – Sundays wasn't his thing. Lincoln Riley didn't come with him to Tampa. Lincoln Riley didn't go with him to Cleveland or L.A. with the Rams. He's an okay guy, man. I mean, I think Cleveland didn't do him any favors, changing his coordinator and coach every year. So
did Cleveland do any of those guys any favors?
They haven't done anybody any favors.
Nobody.
Man. Anybody.
Nobody. And that's the other thing. Now, Deshaun Watson, this year is the judgment year. You can't count last year, right?
No, I mean, dude, you thought you were going to jail. You're out of a few million. You just getting there. You're in Cleveland. It's gloomy. It stinks. No, I don't know. I've never been to Cleveland. But he's going to be a lot better this year, and so is Cleveland. But the problem that Cleveland's going to run into is play Joe Burrow twice. And Mike Tomlin, even though he has Kenny Pickett, who doesn't he really hasn't developed just yet, Mike Tomlin always finds a way to win 8-9 games. So you're probably in the toughest division in football. That's what Cleveland's up against. But I have no doubt that they're going to be better. I think at worst probably 10-7.
Yeah, I think that would.
But I don't know if that's enough in the East.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
so AFC, damn, what's wrong with me?
The problem is, I think Cincinnati's a class of that division, right? I mean, I think we can agree on that. And then Baltimore, getting Jackson back, OBJ,
Flowers,
what's he going to do? You got to figure. Yeah, I would rank them next. Yeah, and then maybe Cleveland, Pittsburgh, they battle it out. I'm not sure.
It's the toughest division in football on paper. Because we thought the AFC West was going to be that last year, and they stunk out loud.
Oh, they did.
We can only judge it by what we see right now.
I think the best division in football is going to be that AFC East. Now that Aaron Rodgers went over there, that's going to be a tough division. I don't know how New England's going to be.
You think New England's going to be good?
I don't know.
I know Miami's going to be good. If Tua doesn't get concussed, they're going to be good.
That's the problem. But the Jets are going to be better. Look, all the Jets needed last year was a quarterback. They got a good defense, and they've got some good young talent.
And Breece Hall will be back from the ACL.
Oh, man. Garrett Wilson did. When we did that poll, I said I'd take him over CD.
See, sometimes you go too far, Joe. Sometimes you go too far. Sometimes you go too far.
Okay.
You haven't seen enough to say Garrett is better than CD.
I haven't?
No. What are you basing off of?
Offensive rookie of the year. With nobody throwing to him. Nobody's.
Okay, touche.
I love you, Rudy. You know that.
And they got Alan Lazard, too.
Yeah.
And I think Randall Cobb. Don't Randall Cobb go everywhere?
I think Rodgers said everybody. Everybody wants to come to the Jets. Yeah. Come on. Let's get here. Hey, we're at Texas Cheer Liquor. Number one, come on out here and enjoy the kindness and hospitality of AD, because he has brought out the good stuff. There's no question about it. And I keep forgetting right over here to my left.
What's up?
It's tequila.
Tequila
there, vodka there, whiskey here. We got it all over the place. Come on out here, stock up for Memorial Day weekend. You know you need to anyway. You might as well come out here, party with us as we get set for Memorial Day weekend. That's what we're doing out here at Texas Cheer Liquor. It is number one. Put that in your phone and come on out here and see us. Hey, I want to tell you about my good friends at Stevens Roofing. You know, this time of year, you just never know what kind of weather we're going to have. 1 minute it might rain. Next minute it's going to be hot. You just don't know. And all of that, whether it's the hail, the wind, the sunshine, all takes a toll on your roof. All right. And when you need something like that, you don't want to mess around, right? I mean, it's too big of an investment to mess around. You want to go with somebody who lives in our area, who deals with the same kind of weather we do. And that's the folks at Stevens Roofing. Buy local, stay local, trust local with Stevens Roofing. I love that saying because it makes perfect sense. Why not deal with people that live right here in your own community? In fact, the professionals at Stevens Roofing repair and install all kinds of roofs. They can do any kind of job, whether that's at your house or a commercial project. And the best part about it, if you have an insurance claim, let Stevens Roofing deal with your insurance company. They'll take that completely off your plate. You don't have to worry about it. When you give them a call at 210-785-0994, they're going to send somebody out. They'll check for any damage, and they're going to give you an honest assessment. Whether it's a simple leak or a roof replacement, Stevens Roofing is your local roofer. They're here for you, rain or shine, and they're going to be here for years to come. You can get them online at stevensroofing.net. But don't forget that saying, buy local, stay local, trust local with Stevens Roofing. That number again, 210-785-0994.
What if you could build a six-figure retirement income with almost half the money saved? You heard that right. Get a discount on your retirement, creating a six-figure income with 40% less than traditional 401ks and mutual funds. Hi, I'm Mitch Lyons, best-selling author and executive producer of a new Hollywood documentary called The Baby Boomer Dilemma. In this film, economists and Nobel Prize-winning PhDs from Wharton, MIT, and Stanford share a strange concept I call the retirement discount. It gives you more retirement income with the same dollar saved, and your money is never at risk if the market crashes. That's right. If the market crashes 30%, you lose nothing. Even people who are on track have shifted money to this new strategy because it increases their retirement income or can allow them to stop working years sooner. So if you are over 50 and want a bigger, better retirement with less money, call to get a free copy of this brand new movie, 1-800-578-3535. This is a $30 value, but when you call today, you get it completely free, plus 2 hours of bonus behind-the-scenes footage. No credit card required. Call right now. 1-800-578-3535. That's 1-800-578-3535. Again, 1-800-578-3535.
Tonight at Dive Bar, 6422 Babcock. Dive into some live country music with Tone's Country Band starting at 7. Enjoy $3 Bud Light, $5 Rumble Mints, and $5 Crown. And the kitchen's open till midnight. Dive Bar, 6422 Babcock. A free rides venue.
I was in a terrible car accident. I suffered a traumatic brain injury and also injured my spine. My daughter-in-law called Jeff Davis. After expenses and attorney fees, I received $86,559. I want everyone in San Antonio to know Jeff was here for me.
I'm Jeff Davis. If you were injured by a car or large truck, call me at my San Antonio office at 444-4444. That's 444-4444. There's only one number to remember, and that's 4.
Guys, stop what you're doing. Give me a few seconds of your time and let me give you a piece of advice that will change your love life forever. Have you noticed you've been losing a little pep in your step? Has your lady friend asked you, is everything okay? Do you find yourself having trouble rising for the occasion? Do you stress out before that special moment and wonder, is it gonna work? Guys, I'm going to let you in on a big secret. You don't ever have to worry again. The Mojo Male Enhancement Formula has you covered. Mojo is the 100% guaranteed male enhancement formula that guarantees lasting success, if you know what I mean. The Mojo Male Enhancement Formula is safe, natural, and effective every single time, guaranteed. Mojo is available in a fast-acting spray and a quick-action capsule. Do yourself and her a favor and call Pure Line Nutrition in San Antonio today. They'll get you set up for success. Call 210-494-2210. That number again is 210-494-2210. Mojo Male Enhancement, only available at Pure Line Nutrition.
Tuesday on R&R in the morning, the finals will be set, and we'll get you ready for them. Also, more of the Cowboys OTA'S, and get you ready for the June 1 cuts. Now back to the Blitz. Rudy, how you holding up out there in Texas, Chili? I'm holding up, man. I'm just ready for a little tasty taste, a little sippy sip.
Yes, we've had to sit here and stare at that all day.
Yeah, man. And then
watch everybody else enjoy it.
We pretty much, I'm going to say gave away. That Weller, the 12-year, then the Weller Antique 107, then the, what was the yellow bottle AD?
The captain.
The E.H. Taylor.
Colonel Taylor.
The Colonel Taylor. And the first one, the Eagle Rare.
Wow.
So I'm going to say we gave it away because that's dirt cheap.
Dirt cheap.
We gave that away. Y'all are welcome.
I would say, you add that up real quick. It's about $500 worth of stuff, right?
Yeah. See, look at that. Thank you. Thank you for the free samples. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And the Subway
Absolutely.
Sandwich.
Thanks for coming by. We appreciate that very much.
Speaking of Texas Chill Liquor.
Still got time.
It's time for a beer bet, ain't it?
Not quite yet.
Not quite. Okay.
You're anxious, aren't you?
I want to take your money.
Not quite yet. One more segment.
I want some Bud Light.
Look at Joshua Jimenez. You know, some of our listeners are pretty smart.
What
Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave over CD Lamb.
Chris Olave?
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's a little too far.
Sometimes y'all go too far.
I'll go with that. Olave,
you can look up. You know, we have this thing called Google. You can look up CD Lamb's numbers. They're pretty damn good.
Well, they were last year. But now what's going to happen to him this year with Brandon Cooks and Michael Gallup now getting a bigger piece of the pie?
More. I don't know.
Look, I respect CD Lamb. I do. Oklahoma
but I hear
guy.
a butt coming.
Oklahoma guy. Ugh. But I'm not sold on him yet, Rudy. I'm just not quite sold on him yet.
You know what? Yeah, I'll tell you where I'm not. This is where I'm not sold on him. Like Jerry, and this is where they mess up. Jerry has already let CD, Trayvon, and Micah know y'all's money's just in the bank waiting.
Right.
We're just waiting for the right time.
Yeah.
Like I don't like that.
I
don't like that. Like, and the other thing is, it's like, what is it about CD that makes you say I gotta pay him $25 million a year?
I don't know.
Like, like, does he affect the game to that standard to where you feel like I can't lose this guy, or is it just business? He's 88 and the fans love him? Because what I see on film and what I watch every Sunday, I'm like, I see a really, really, really talented receiver.
Sure.
Do I see a receiver that's the difference in between me and the Super Bowl? No. And that's why I'm like, why do y'all got this man's money just waiting on him like that?
The only guy that you just mentioned that I'm thinking that is Micah. That's it.
That's it. Like,
because even Trayvon
and Steven running around and Jerry running around telling these guys, telling everybody that'll listen, well, we got to pay Micah, we got to pay Trayvon, we got to pay CD. Like, based on what?
On what? You know, Trayvon had a good rookie year last year. I don't know.
Yeah,
average.
Now everybody don't have Patrick Mahomes, but he just won a Super Bowl with Juju Smith-Schuster.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I say, look, Patrick Mahomes.
I can't judge you off of what he does.
He is just an outstanding quarterback. He's one of those guys that just
generational.
Generational. Yeah. I mean, he and nobody saw that coming.
Right.
Nobody's. Even the biggest Texas Tech fan can't sit here and tell me.
And only Andy Reid.
Yeah.
That's the only person.
You would think that Patrick Mahomes coming out of Texas Tech would develop into this kind of a quarterback.
No.
I mean, he's just a magician and has such a sense about him. And it's just incredible.
And because of what he did on Saturdays, I didn't know if it would translate. Because, you know, a lot of times those guys that are that wide open and coming from Kingsbury's system, you kind of get to the league and it's like, ew. Like Baker with Lincoln Riley, like, oh, that don't look good on Sundays. Right. So I had him in that boat. I was dead wrong. I didn't have him doing this for sure.
Well, there's some guys they have things that you can't teach. Patrick Mahomes is that guy. I mean, he just has a sense about him that he knows how to get out of trouble. He knows where his guys are. And he just, I mean, I'm a huge fan of that guy.
It's a feel thing.
For that reason, Rudy. And then yesterday he comes out and says, you know, ain't all about money. That's coming from a guy that just signed a $450 million.
Says the guy who owns some of the Kansas City Royals, some of the Kansas City MLS teams.
I know, but it sounded good.
You know what I'm saying? Oakley.
It sounded good.
Head and shoulders.
It sounded good.
But his brother's a dumbass.
Look, he's going to get paid whether he wants it or not.
Yeah.
But my point is, look, if Patrick Mahomes went into Kansas City management and said, hey, man, Lamar just signed this or Deshaun just signed that, I'm not the highest paid guy anymore. Well, they would say, well, let me write you a check. I mean, they're not going to dispute that. So, but the fact that he's not doing that, and he said, look, we need players around me. And I've got enough, he even said, I got enough money to last me the rest of my life. I want rings. I want legacy.
This is a page out of the Bible of Brady.
It is. And Tim Duncan, by the way.
Tim Duncan, chapter 12, verse 7, where it says, take less, win more.
Right.
Brady did it his whole career for Bill Belichick. Tim did it his whole career. Manu did it. Tony did it for the betterment of the team. If it's really about winning, and if you really, if you have half a brain, you can take care of $300-400 million, right?
Why, yeah, I would think so. Right?
You know what I'm saying? So
I would like to try. I don't have half a brain, but I'd like to try.
If he gets to 4, he's the GOAT.
4 rings?
He only needs to get to 4.
That's what you're talking about.
Yes, he knows that. he's chasing ghosts right now, and that ghost is Tom Brady. So he's
Rudy,
not chasing.
Sometimes you go too far.
Hey, Joe, if he gets four
rings,
that's it. Let me tell you why it's 4. Brady's first 3 were defensive Super Bowls, game managed Super Bowls. His last 4, they were on his arm. And those first 3, we could debate that they may have had the answers to the test. They may have had answers to the test. So if Mahomes can get to 4 rings, he's in the debate. He's in the GOAT conversation. 2 ain't going to do it. 3 ain't going to do it. He's got to get to 4.
So who's to say Kansas City doesn't have some of the notes? I mean, I'm just saying.
Don't do that.
If you're not cheating, you ain't trying.
Don't do that. No, if you cheating, you cheating. There's no such thing as you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Patrick Mahomes is right now, there's no argument that he's the best quarterback in the league.
And there's nobody, it's not close.
It's not.
It's not close.
There's nobody close.
But I went too far with the GOAT conversation.
Tom Brady status? Come on, dude. You're going a little too far.
If he gets to 4?
No, he needs to get to 6, don't you think?
Well, Brady got 7, but I'll take 4.
Patrick Mahomes, look, if they sign DeAndre Hopkins, who's winning the Super Bowl next year if they stay healthy?
Kansas City.
Absolutely.
So then he's really there.
Dude, there's no
question. Now, this is the problem. Tom Brady came in the Arrowhead, won the AFC title game, and went on to win the Super Bowl.
Right.
When Tom Brady saw Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, he mishandled him, misused him, beat the dog crap out of him, mollywopped him, skull drug him. So that's in Tom's favor as well.
Okay.
I'll say that.
So,
but when you watch them play, if you threw the rings aside, who's the more talented quarterback?
Well, there's no doubt that it's Mahomes overall, talent-wise.
And that's what LeBron fans be trying to tell you, Jordan fans.
But that's ridiculous. I think
sometimes you go too far.
LeBron has been swept more than I've swept my garage. Are you kidding me? Come on. That's ridiculous.
But no, man, I think Patty, we gonna have to start having this conversation, man. He does left-handed. Him and Travis Kelce, perfect example. I interviewed KJ Wright, Pro Bowl linebacker, Super Bowl champion for the Seattle Seahawks. I said, talk to me about Patrick Mahomes. He said, I studied film for 6 to 8 hours before we played them. And they didn't run anything that I saw on tape. He said, him and Travis Kelce don't have a playbook. They look at each other and figure it out as the play happens. That is alien-like. That don't happen. Nobody can do that. Except, well, Randy and Tom did it. But they end up getting upset in the Super Bowl. But Randy and Tom, Randy would throw his hand up. And,
Boom.
But this cat is different, man.
No, there's no doubt. And give Travis Kelce some.
Yeah, I got to give Travis Kelce some credit too. He deserves some of that too.
Absolutely,
he's a nice nightlight pacifier safety blanket.
Everybody talks about Gronk, and rightly so. You should.
You got Kelce, right? You taking Kelce over Gronk?
I'm taking Kelce. Absolutely.
Me too.
Yes.
Me too.
There's no question about it. I mean, that guy is just something else. But you're right about.
They ain't no Jason Witten though.
So you take Witten?
No, dude, I just wanted to see your face.
Wait a minute. I love Jason Witten.
Me too.
He's my guy, right? And he was fantastic. But my goodness, Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. The thing is, and we could think about all different kinds of scenarios, right? I mean, would Kelce be Kelce without Patrick Mahomes?
Right. Well, see, as a Bears fan, you watched your team pass up on Mahomes. But what I would say is Mahomes in Chicago, his career goes a lot different. It matters where you go.
It does.
It matters where you go.
Well, it matters who you're partnered up with, too.
Yeah. Andy Reid was perfect.
Oh, Andy Reid.
And Tyreek Hill. And Travis Kelce.
All right. So as long as we're on GOAT status here.
Yeah, what's up?
And I had this argument with Minix.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Belichick is overrated.
Then so is Pop.
And that's the same thing Minix said.
Then so is Phil Jackson.
Well, I agree. And
so,
you know what? Pop would be the first guy to tell you that.
No, he said it a million times. I don't have these without. Now, is Bill Belichick overrated?
He's done nothing since Brady left. Nothing.
Damn, Joe. Overrated is a little much. Look.
All right, he's a little above average.
Okay, so give me the coach that's better than him then. Who's a better coach than Bill Belichick? Because Bill Belichick is widely renounced as the GOAT.
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid?
Oh, D'Amico Ryans from the Texans fan.
Tom Landry.
Tom
Don
Landry.
Shula. Bill Walsh.
Boy, I tell you that. Bill Walsh, he's got to be in the conversation.
But he had Joe.
He did. Well, all good coaches had good players, and that's the thing.
But you just look at it for face value. If you look at Bill Belichick's drafts, they're awful.
They're awful.
He's been caught cheating.
His judgment came into question by putting what's his name as his offensive coordinator.
Dude, he made Matt Patricia his offensive coordinator.
I don't know, dude.
He might be a little overrated.
Maybe.
I'm not mad at that.
He's a good coach, obviously.
Obviously.
But he hasn't done anything since Brady left.
They made it to the playoffs, and Buffalo put up 55 on them, but they made it to the playoffs.
Brady would have stopped that, Rudy.
Yeah. Hell yeah, they would have.
Brady would have stopped that. Hey, we're out of Texas Cheer Liquor number 1. You still have time to come out here and party with us. The samples are still flowing out here. Come through the door, get you some Silver Star vodka, get you some free stuff of Blanton's over here or Eagle Rare. There's margaritas over there to my left. There's Subway sandwiches. And I tell you what, AD has got stuff on special. Silver Star vodka, $14.99 for the handle. Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
That is incredible. So come on out here. Texas Cheer Liquor number 1. Come see us. Come party with us. Get your Memorial Day weekend started right here at Texas Cheer Liquor number 1. When we come back, the highly anticipated beer go between me and Rudy J. You're listening to The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, Jason Minix here from the Blitz. You've heard me talk about Noble Gold Investments and their website, noblegoldinvestments.com. I'm with the CEO of noblegoldinvestments.com right now, Colin Plume. What is the best way to go about learning the ways to buy gold and silver, whether it's the actual physical metals or you get it in an IRA?
So there's 3 ways to buy gold in the market. You can buy a stock or an ETF, you can buy a mining stock or an ETF, or you can do what we do is when you're buying the asset, you're actually buying physical gold and silver, the actual asset from us. And each different way has their pros and cons. The people that buy from us, they don't want the middle person. They don't want to have to worry about that ETF buying enough gold and silver. They want to hold it. They want to own it themselves. It's nice to know that you don't have to rely on anybody, that you actually have an asset that's been around, gold's been around 5,000 years. You have an asset that you own and you're in charge of it, and you don't have to worry about anybody else making a mistake or doing something wrong with your retirement.
Learn more at the website, noblegoldinvestments.com.
Hi, we're Comparion Insurance Agency. Right now you're thinking, Comparion, never heard of them. We know. We also know that you have no idea that Comparion Insurance agents are local and provide expert advice. So to help it stick, we're going to say local agent 4 times in the next 15 seconds. Ready? Go. Our local agents know you and your community. Our local agents offer insurance from top carriers. Our local agents have minty fresh breath.
Find us at ComparionInsurance.com. Comparion Insurance Agency. Local agents, expert advice.
And there's number 4.
This is Jill Schlesinger, CBS News business analyst. Every year, investors lose money because they trade on emotions and hearsay instead of data. But there's a solution. StockCharts.com, the leading online charting tool that experts and disciplined traders have used for over 20 years. You can do the same. Go to StockCharts.com for a free 30-day trial. Pick the stocks and indexes you want to track, review historical data, spot the trends, then make informed decisions and invest with confidence. Go to StockCharts.com and start your free trial today.
This is an important notice to consumers facing $10,000 or more in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt. You may not be required to pay it all back because there are special programs that will significantly reduce the amount you owe if you qualify. Accredited Debt Relief has helped qualify consumers with over $1 billion in debt. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. For this free information, call 800-820-3131. That's 800-820-3131.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
I think my battery's dead.
With free battery testing and charging, AutoZone is here to help.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
What if I need a new one?
We have the right batteries right here at America's #1 battery destination.
Get in zone.
And what if I don't know how to connect it?
No problem. We have a how-to for you at AutoZone.com.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Imagine you're looking at a balancing scale with everything you do for other people on one side and everything you do for yourself on the other side. If it isn't balanced, maybe it's time to spend a little more time on you. And therapy is a great place to start. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist online who can help you find that balance and stick to it. Visit betterhelp.com/score to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/score.
I switched to Boost Mobile and got a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone. Want to know the best part?
It was free?
Nope.
The fact that it's on America's largest 5G networks?
Nope. It's the ding.
Oh yeah, love the ding.
Right? It's all about the ding. It's the dingarooski, the dingaronair, the ring-a-ding-ding.
Unleash your power to save with Boost. Get a free Samsung Galaxy A23 5G phone when you switch. Boost Mobile. Unleash your power.
And the ding.
Limited time offer. New customers only. Available on select networks. 5G not available everywhere. One device per line. Tax excluded. Additional restrictions apply. See your local Boost Mobile store for details.
Wow, Total Wine really does have everything. I found your favorite bourbon, an awesome vodka. Oh, and Ruthie.
Ruthie?
That's me. Always happy to help. Honey, Ruthie found that amazing Cabernet you love.
Oh yeah, that Cabernet was really good.
And we have it for the lowest price in town.
We've got to get another bottle. So glad we found Ruthie.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More. Drink responsibly, be 21.
Come shop Memorial Day deals now at Lowe's. Refresh your home for the summer for less. When you buy one, get one 50% off on select interior and exterior paints and exterior stains via Lowe's gift card rebate. And prep meals for the whole family on the new Blackstone 28-inch flat-top grill. Just $298 for a limited time only. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 5/31 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. More terms and restrictions apply. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details.
Joe Reinagel, Jason Minix, The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday. Viernes.
Oh, it's been a good day out here in Texas Cheer Liquor. I'm Joe Reinagel. That's Rudy J. Sitting in for Jason Minix. And, man, it's been fun, Rudy.
It's been a blast, man. It's been a blast. We're having a good time. I knew we would disagree on something before the end of the day.
Well, absolutely.
That's just what we do.
But that's what that is what we do. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
if we all agreed with each other, it'd be
a boring ass world,
right? It sure would. So happy to be out here. One thing we can agree on is that the best place to come out and get ready for your Memorial Day weekend is Texas Cheer Liquor number 1. That's where we're at. Just had some guys come in asking for the special. I mean, if you.
But I appreciate
first, you ain't last.
So he accidentally. There's a bunch in the far west side, but yeah, support, dude. I'm glad.
We appreciate it, and I tell you what, they get to try some good samples here. The Gold Edition Blanton's, the Eagles Rare, the Silver Star vodka over there. But which, by the way, if you're a vodka drinker at all, and you don't walk out of here with a handle of Silver Star vodka,
even if
$14.99.
Let's say it's not your thing. Just keep it at the house for someone that is.
I mean,
for $15, like who doesn't do that? Like, yo, let me get that.
$15 for a handle of vodka. It's Texas vodka, by the way, and it's made with corn. I learned something today about that, Rudy.
Yeah, it means it's a little bit less harsh.
The potato's too harsh, right? Nobody likes potatoes anymore in their vodka. It's all about the corn now.
Potatoes a little hangover-y.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess.
I don't know. Hey, everything's a little hangover-y if you overdo it.
You do it, too much of anything.
Hey, but AD's got a cure for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he come in here. He's got everything out here for you. All right.
What's up?
Edwin? This time of day, Jason and I usually do something on Fridays. You know what it is.
It's time for another beer bet with the Blitz. Jason and Joe go head-to-head with the biggest bet of the weekend. Here's the Blitz.
All right, it is beer bet time. Now, look, Jason and I have a running thing going because our deal is, and I'm ahead of him 5-4. All right, so it's whoever gets to 6 first gets a 6-pack of whatever they want.
That's cool. I like that.
Having said that, now you and I can make a friendly bet. We can do whatever you want.
All right.
But we're going to do it on we got game 6 tomorrow night in Miami. Boston with a chance to even up the series. Miami with a chance to close it out again for the 3rd time. Who you got?
I'm taking Boston. I'm taking Boston not only to win tomorrow night, but to win the series. So by the time we get back on air Tuesday, we'll be getting ready for Boston versus Denver Thursday night. Joker versus Tatum. Murray versus Jaylen Brown. Mike Malone versus Joe Mazzulla. I'm taking Boston to be the first team in NBA history to come back from 0-3. Because guess what? Right now, they're in a comfortable spot. They were just down 3-2 to Philly. They're not thinking it's 3-0 anymore. It's not 3-0 anymore. 3-0 has nothing to do with the scenario now. 3-2 on the road. That's the same situation they were in against Philly. And I think Philly's a little bit better team than Miami.
You know, it's funny because we've been sitting here with you for 4 hours, and there are times when you morph into Jason Minix. I mean, you really do. And so
I don't know how to take that.
Well, the bets. Look, I admire Boston for finally getting off their behind, and getting out of their head and making a series out of this thing.
All right,
but you can't beat a team. It's very difficult to beat a team 3 times in a row. It ain't going to happen.
Miami did it.
Miami's at home. They did it. Miami's at home. They know that they need to close this thing out. Jimmy Butler has, he's issued. Did he? Let's hear from Jimmy.
Because the last 2 games are not who we are. It just happened to be that way. And we stopped playing defense halfway because we didn't make shots that we want to make, but that's easy correctable. We just got to come out and play harder from jump. So like I always say, it's going to be all smiles. We're going to keep it very, very, very consistent, knowing that we are going to win the next game.
We're going to win the next game. I'm going with Jimmy Butler. I like Jimmy Butler. He wouldn't lie to me. Miami wins, and they go and play Denver in the NBA Finals.
Look, I call him Jason. Can't eliminate him, Tatum. He's averaging almost 30 points in an elimination game, 44% from 3. Road. Boston is actually a better road team than they are at home.
Mm-hmm.
Miami is in trouble. They're in trouble, Joe. When you put your hand over a leak,
and
then the next thing you know is another, and then you run out of hands. And now it's just splashing in your face.
That's just a big crack. Is that what you're saying?
It's just a big crack, man.
It's about
the floodgates. You know what they say? Poop rolls downhill.
It does.
And it's rolling.
It's rolling, huh?
It's rolling.
Well, we'll see. I think Miami stops it. Not to mention the fact that Spoelstra's going to come up with a wrinkle or two.
Spoelstra's too good. Spoelstra's being too nonchalant about this. I didn't like his casual I don't care about mood. It's overrated. And, we just didn't play well. I'm like, all right. He's been a little bit too nonchalant for me.
Well,
but I know he don't want to show panic. I get why he's being that way. But you need the sense of urgency. Charles Barkley said tomorrow night is their game 7. Speaking of Miami, because you got to go back to Boston. You got to think it's over, right?
I don't know. You just said that Boston's a better road team than they are home team.
You know what? I can't with you.
You told me that.
You know what? You need a drink.
I do.
You're starting to get surly.
I'm getting surly.
No, man.
And Jimmy Butler, I trust. All right. He guarantees it. Said they're going to win. Boom. Over. Series done.
But what about the rest of the game?
It's all right. Jimmy will will them to a win.
He's been willing them.
Now, look, if their point guard, Vincent, Vincent,
that's a big loss.
It's a big loss. I don't know if he's back or not. Rolled his ankle. I would assume he's probably not, but I mean,
it's a big loss because they're already, crippled by injuries.
Sure.
So
Tyler,
so that's the bet. What are we betting? So I know what to get you on Tuesday. What do we want to do? So I know to come in with the studio, we'll leave it at the studio for you on Tuesday, or you leave it for me. What do you want to bet? You want to bet a 6-pack?
I figure you already admitted you were wrong.
No, I'm just. I said you leave it for me, or I leave it for you.
Well,
let's bet a 6-pack.
All right, fine.
All right, and let's go ultra I'll take Michelob Ultra.
All right,
it's only like 90-something calories.
All right.
What do you want?
That's perfect for me.
Same
thing.
All right, cool.
Very good.
Don't bring me no damn White Claw.
Why? That's your favorite, isn't it?
Oh,
I thought it was Truly.
I ain't no millennial. I watch my calories, but that's just too far.
The one time it broke my heart.
What
time I saw you walking around with a White Claw?
When did you see me walking around with a White Claw?
I don't know.
Joe?
It was one of the events we were at, and I said, Jason, look at Rudy J with a White Claw. Oh my God!
Wait! Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they were handing them out for free.
Yeah,
so I wouldn't feel bad.
Look,
I didn't want to feel bad.
I tell people if you're a guy and you like White Claw, that's
I don't
fine.
think there's nothing wrong with
Drink it at home.
I just don't like it. It don't taste good.
Don't come out in public with it.
It don't taste good.
Well, you got to try a different flavor then maybe. Rudy White Claw.
Rudy White Claw, Jay.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't got no problem with White Claw. It's in here.
All right.
I'm sorry. I know I don't want to make AD's reps mad.
Hey, these reps. I bet you AD doesn't drink White Claw.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, truly, you're a truly guy.
And I'm truly going to enjoy this six-pack because Boston's winning this series. Michelob Ultra, please. Sir.
They are not. Miami closes it out tomorrow night. We're just about to close things out here at Texas Cheer Liquor #1. You need to come out and see us, though. You got time. And after all, these guys don't close till 9 o'clock. So you still got time to get out here. If you're running late, stuck in traffic, doesn't matter. Come on out here. Well, Rudy and I are going to be here for a minute because we got to sample all of that stuff that's on there. And, everything. So and then we go from that table and we're going to move to that table. And then we might move to that table over there. So we might be here a while.
Then he said, he's going to take us to the Rusty Nail.
So you got time to get on that here. Texas Cheer Liquor #1. Put that in your phone. That's all you have to do. It'll bring you right here. We will wrap things up on the other side as the Blitz continues right here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Ribs, burgers, chicken. Submit what you grilled or smoked, and you could win a $50 gift card from Tri-County Meat Market.
So good and tasty.
Grilling with the Blitz.
Ready for some over-the-top professional football, San Antonio? San Antonio Gunslingers football games are played on a 50-yard field, which makes the action uniquely fast, up-close, over-the-wall, high-scoring, and fan-friendly. Come see your San Antonio Gunslingers take on the Jacksonville Sharks this Sunday at 3 p.m. at the Freeman Coliseum. Plus, this Sunday's San Antonio Gunslingers game is the Military Appreciation will receive the San Antonio Gunslingers Patriotic Hat. Enjoy affordable family fun with tickets as low as $10. And as always, there will be a free meet and greet with players after the game. Don't miss the San Antonio Gunslingers Military Appreciation Game this Sunday afternoon at the Freeman Coliseum at 3 p.m. Arrive early to be one of the first 500 fans to receive a free limited edition San Antonio Gunslingers Patriotic Hat. For tickets or more information, go to sanantoniogunslingers.com. See you at the Freeman Coliseum this Sunday at 3 p.m. for the San Antonio Gunslingers Military Appreciation Game.
Welcome to What If, the show where I, Jake from State Farm, answer your insurance what ifs. Today's caller is Gio. What's up?
Hey, Jake, what if I'm shopping for a new policy, but there are so many options that I freeze up and just can't choose?
It's okay. An agent can help you choose the right coverage. At State Farm, we're there for your what ifs.
Oh, now what if I need help deciding on dinner?
Tacos.
Good idea.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or go to statefarm.com for a quote today.
When you open your hopper, you don't fill it with just any hardwood pellets, right? You fill it with Kingsford 100% hardwood blend pellets. Made right here in the USA with North American ingredients and a 100% natural hardwood blend, Kingsford pellets can be used on any pellet grill and add delicious smoky flavor to any meal. Kingsford's the name you trust for the low and slow cooking you crave. So look for Kingsford 100% hardwood blend pellets. Kingsford.com.
Tomorrow at Dive Bar, 6422 Babcock. It's live Tejano music by the Final Cut Band. Enjoy $3 Bud Light, $4 Domestics, $4 Tito's, and $5 Jameson. Plus, the kitchen's open till midnight. Dive Bar, 6422 Babcock. A free rights venue.
The largest gun show in Central Texas is coming back to the city of San Marcos Convention Center, exit 201 off I-35 this weekend. Guns, knives, collectibles, and more. Texas gun shows this weekend at the city of San Marcos Convention Center, exit 201 off I-35.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
What if you could build a six-figure retirement income with almost half the money saved? You heard that right. Get a discount on your retirement, creating a six-figure income with 40% less than traditional 401ks and mutual funds. Hi, I'm Mitch Lyons, best-selling author and executive producer of a new Hollywood documentary called The Baby Boomer Dilemma. In this film, economists and Nobel Prize-winning PhDs from Wharton, MIT, and Stanford share a strange concept I call the retirement discount. It gives you more retirement income with the same dollar saved, and your money is never at risk if the market crashes. That's right. If the market crashes 30%, you lose nothing. Even people who are on track have shifted money to this new strategy because it increases their retirement income or can allow them to stop working years sooner. So if you are over 50 and want a bigger, better retirement with less money, call to get a free copy of this brand new movie, 1-800-578-3535. This is a $30 value, but when you call today, you get it completely free, plus 2 hours of bonus behind-the-scenes footage. No credit card required. Call right now. 1-800-578-3535. That's 1-800-578-3535. Again, 1-800-578-3535.
This is Spence from Jimenez and Spence, and you're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. This is the Blitz, and I'm Joe Reinagle. Rudy J sitting in for Jason Minix, who was taking a couple of days off. He'll be back on Tuesday. We're out of Texas Cheer Liquor #1. That's where we've been all day, and the hospitality has been sensational. We appreciate all the staff here at Texas Cheer Liquor #1 and all the samples that they've given out. Not only the Blanton's Gold Edition, the Eagle Rare, but we also have Silver Star Vodka over there that they've been giving out. And I'll tell you what, if you're a vodka fan and you don't come in here and pick up a handle for $14.99,
1.75.
My goodness. Yeah, you're missing out. Now,
I do it because I put it with my mimosas. So
vodka?
It's like
really
tequila, vodka, OJ.
Oh, wow.
I call it a Donaldson.
A Donaldson.
Yeah.
Tequila, vodka, and orange juice. Now, I'm afraid to ask, why a Donaldson?
Because my sister's husband's last name Donaldson. He's the one that introduced me to it.
I'm going to have to try that.
Yeah, so whenever I go up to Dallas and we're having breakfast, he pours up some Donaldsons.
Tequila, vodka, and
champagne.
Okay.
Champagne, vodka, OJ. Sorry.
Okay.
It's a mimosa.
Okay.
Champagne, vodka, OJ.
Okay.
And it sit you down.
I bet it will.
Sit you down.
Well, I'm going to have to try that this weekend, Rudy.
Yeah, champagne.
I mean, it's Memorial Day weekend.
Champagne, vodka, and OJ with your brunch.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's good. I'm going to try that. Donaldson.
Donaldson.
You think if I went into a restaurant and said I want a Donaldson, would they know what it is?
No. They would act like they do.
They would?
They'd be like, coming right up, sir.
Yeah, I'm sure they would.
You go to one of those nice steakhouses, they're going to come up with something.
Yeah.
They're going to come up with something.
It may not be something that I want to drink.
No,
though,
it may not
problem,
be,
right?
But no, yeah, try it, man.
I'm going to try
Champagne, vodka, and OJ.
All right.
All right.
Man, I'm going to try that. No, your go-to is tequila.
Now
right?
I'm a Blanco.
Now, and you're putting it straight?
On ice.
On the rocks?
Trying to keep the sugar down as much as possible.
I got you. And so
But I still dabble.
So tequila has the least amount of sugar?
Man, look, there's no alcohol that's good for you. There's no such thing like, this one's good for you. Like, no, it's not. There is none of it's good for you, but you try to take the least amount of blows. You know
right,
I hear
you.
It's like Floyd Mayweather. Like, I know I'm getting in a sport where I'm gonna get hit, but I'm gonna try to take the least amount of hits. Like liquor, I know it's gonna get me, but I'm gonna try to take the least amount of hits possible. Plus, I've had my share of whiskeys and bourbons, and I've had enough.
I hear you.
You feel me?
You. Well,
but every now and then
you're gonna have a couple more.
I'm about to have me a Blanton.
Absolutely.
I'm about to have me a Blanton Gold.
There's no way we walk away from that without.
No, and plus I had a great week of workouts. My balance is there.
Yeah.
So let's get it.
Outstanding. I tell you what, my go-to is vodka and sugar-free ginger ale.
Okay.
Dude,
Talk to me about ginger ale.
Dude, I love it. And I got introduced to it by a friend of mine.
Sugar-free.
Yeah.
So then
sugar-free. You got to find the sugar-free.
With my tequila.
Try it. Obviously no sugar. Now look, any soda is not necessarily good for you.
None of it.
But I like the way it tastes, and it's not too heavy, and it's a good drink. I like it. The only problem that I have sometimes, you go to a place and they don't have ginger ale.
No, not everybody.
Or they try to make their own, and it tastes like
Canada Dry.
Bleh. Huh?
Can you do Canada Dry?
That's what it is.
Okay.
Canada Dry, sugar free. I bet you. I wouldn't be surprised if AD has.
Is there some Canada Dry sugar free in here?
See that?
Damn, look, he got it right here.
He's got it. I guarantee he's got it. Look at that.
Damn.
See? Boom. AD's got everything in here.
Ice. Coke, wine.
It's the
I'm trying to
coolest
get
stuff.
this bottle of Ace of Spade off of him, but I know he taxing.
He does?
Yeah.
What
I
is
want
it?
that Ace of Spade champagne.
Ah. Is that like high dollar stuff?
Yeah, it's good stuff.
So that's along the line with like Don Perignon and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
It's good stuff. Rudy, is that your charger? Is that your charger or is that your daughter's charger?
It's my daughter's charger, man. I needed a charger before I left the house. It was the one that was right downstairs, so I took it. It's a Glitterazzi charger. Like, show you know what I mean? It's a Glitterazzi charger. Yes.
A Glitterazzi.
Yeah, it looks like, Bring It On, the cheerleader movie. It looks like something out of there.
Now, dude, are you just telling us that because your man card's on the line?
No,
Is that really yours?
Dude, I got 3 daughters. Every now and then you might catch me with some girly stuff here and there. Like, you know what I mean? You might see who knows what I'll have.
I'd like to give you a hard time about that, but I can't because I got 5 daughters.
You see what I'm saying?
And so it happens.
I ain't in a kilt.
It happens, man. It really does. So, but that is a cute charger. I'll tell you, that's nice.
You know what?
That match your purse?
I don't have a Merce. I don't have a Merce. I think that's a male nurse. That's not a purse.
Is a
male nurse is a Merce, right? What you got planned for the weekend? Are you hitting Tri-County and barbecuing? What are you going to do?
Yeah, probably we'll do something like that. But hey, no plans that I'm aware of. Now, Maggie might have some plans for me. I don't know that I just haven't heard of yet. But whatever, I'm chill.
My mom's in town. I just had a newborn niece. My sister's in town with her brand new newborn, so they got an Airbnb. I'm gonna go hang out with them this weekend.
Sweet.
Yeah, man. So good to see mom. Good to see sister. See my brother-in-law. Make sure he's taking care of my sister, which he always does, and maybe have a Donaldson.
Yeah, or 2.
Or 3.
Hey, why not? Hey, I tell you what, man, that's the best thing to do. Go spend some time with family. Rudy, it's great spending time with you today, my friend.
Much.
Man, it was a lot of fun.
Easy.
A lot of fun being out here with AD at Texas Cheerliquor #1. Look, you can still come out of here. 9 o'clock is when they close, and you want to get stocked up. And if you don't do it today, you need to come out here tomorrow because they'll be closed. And you want to make sure that you're ready to go for your Memorial Day festivities coming up. I hope everybody has the greatest of Memorial Day weekends. I tell you what, it's nice to have a 3-day weekend to look forward to. Nice to be able to go home and just relax and know that everything's going to be all right, right?
All gave some and some gave all.
There you go, my friend.
Rest in peace to those that gave it all.
Amen, brother. That's well said. Thank you all for listening. We really appreciate it. Be safe this weekend. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Follow Jason at Jason Minutes and Joe Reinagle at Joe Reinagle 210 and always at ESPNSA.com.